All right, we're up and running. And yeah, so we're just gonna just jabber for a little bit while the Let's Party screen is up, and you know,
Jabber, 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 jabber.
yeah, jabber, jabber. In fact, I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. You guys talk.
Are we gonna? Can we?
Some jibba jabber.
Say
Can we
awesome.
watch Jabberjaws while we jabber?
Say awesome and spectacular things. Oh, and for everybody that's watching this episode, this is episode 28. Wait, hold on. Fuck, really? This is episode 28, which I think is Darkier. The dark just got darkier. Is episode 28. So yeah.
Uh-oh. So this is my episode?
Yes. All right, give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
More like the dark just got dorkier.
Oh. Word up.
Word to your mother.
Yeah. I miss you guys.
I miss you too, Craig.
Aw.
Moving here.
Yeah, it was fun hanging out in person.
Yeah, I know. We need to do that more often.
Gotta move here.
Yeah, well, you know.
If anyone in chat is hiring in Austin, Texas, let Craig know.
Yep.
There's plenty of places hiring in Austin, Texas. It's just you might not want to work there.
Yeah.
Well, I said in chat. Like,
I mean, you know, I'm sure Walmart's always hiring.
Oh yeah. In fact, hold on. What was I gonna say? We need to do a recap of. We didn't.
Oh
do,
yes.
We didn't do
That's
a
right.
drunken recap. Damn it.
Last time we had some Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. So last session, you guys went up against what looked to be zombies. They were skeletal zombies, which are a special and awesome kind of zombie. Designed in the labs, designed here in
Crossbreed Labs.
in the Disney Imagineering Labs.
Yeah.
This is just so you guys know, this is entirely funded by and also supported by the Disney organization.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But not Walt Disney. It's the other. It's Vagina Disney. So that's it's a little known.
Fred
The best
Disney.
kind of Disney.
Yeah. It's a little known younger
actually-
sister,
it's actually
younger niece, All right. Okay,
It's
right.
actually Disney.
Disney.
which
Yeah,
is-
Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a knee that disses people.
Yeah. Wait, what? All right. So last session, our band of stalwart heroes actually dealt with. Well, not actually. Well, there was. In fact, now Pindo is back to being an NPC, but for a brief moment, Pindo is channeling the spirit of a bloodthirsty and revengeful, or vengeance-filled person who slayed the leader of the enemy. The season before last session, our characters had overcome a band of fellow adventurers. They put them all in cells. The leader of this group managed to escape, and then you guys managed to kill her. You guys were invaded by some zombies, skeletal zombies. You guys killed those, and then you've managed to make an accord with the remaining mercenaries that were part of the enemy group to join you guys as you start your way out. Vaginal itching for the next month of support. Hey Jackie, how are you? So
Thanks, Jackie.
all right, so now we are entering into a whole new. All right, so basically we need to sort out. So you guys just discovered that you actually have a fellow amongst you that can actually identify the magical properties of the magic that you've got. And so you guys had taken a couple days just lying low at the bottom level of this deep, dark, and very alien dungeon. And you know, basically you're like, all right, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna chill out for here for a little while. We're gonna recoup. We're gonna get some R&R. We're gonna eat some food. We're gonna store up. We're gonna throw a bunch of like foodstuffs into our pack, and then we're gonna make the adventure into the dungeon. We are at the bottom level, and we have to travel a mile and a half. No one's 100% certain, but they do know it's very, very deep. And you're gonna wend your way up to the top of the you know, to the entrance of this dungeon.
And as a matter of fact, we killed the person who knew how deep we were. So,
Yes.
Well,
You did. Yeah, you definitely killed. At least you killed the person that had knowledge of how everybody got down here. So now, yeah, so you guys are literally flying in the dark. But
Because that's how we roll.
yeah, no, yeah, of course, yeah, you know, hey,
Like literally roll. That's how we
yeah,
literally roll.
right. We
dice.
don't want anything. We don't want anything to be easy, for Christ's sakes. So you guys, hold on, let me do this. Wait, let me do that. Okay, hold on. Let me do this.
No, don't forget Araloser's amazing duel to the death.
Yes.
Uh,
I whooped ass.
oh yes, you're right. And Erloser, no, actually, Funakari. So Funakari asked, you killed a lady. Good job. No, yeah, it wasn't any one of our player characters. It was a little halfling whose brother was actually killed by her and her cohorts. So
I blame Curtis.
last
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Technically, it was Curtis.
yeah last
You
yeah
can blame Curtis LaRock for killing the lady.
yeah. And which, you know, so all right, give me one second. I'm kind of
Who filled in as our
kind of
Pindo.
obsessing over this fucking thing here. Let me just try to come on. No, come on, why are you fighting me? All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm just trying to make this thing look nice, guys. All right, there we go. All right, that's better. Okay, so
You could say I showed Termithius the terminus.
yeah, he did. So he did. So blame on you, blame on your family, blame on your cow. So yeah, so you also had plenty of time to let your other, you've got another magically inclined person amongst your group actually take a look at the stuff that you guys have. And it actually turns out you have some pretty good, so again, like I said, magic items in this universe are actually pretty significant items. They usually have more than one ability. They usually have a story. That story is usually intertwined with lots of there are people like people don't like to lose magic items. If they lose magic items, there are people coming for those magic items. You know, it's like there are things that people try to hang on to, and they usually end up having a pretty deep history. So the way that we're doing the way that we're actually doing the exploration or the identification of magic items is that. So if you have a magic identifying ability, you can get you can basically kind of like glean the first level of ability for that thing. Everything else is going to be story based. So you're going to have to actually go and sort of dig into the story, like the past of the item, to figure out what else it can do. You know, or the other items' abilities will be revealed to you through the course of the story. So
as we use them.
Yeah. So if something provides you with resistance against something, it'll be when you encounter that thing and you're like, hey, I'm not dying. This is great. You'll be like, oh, this thing also conveys to me this, you know. So the first thing we're going to look at are the boots. So Erloser is wearing a pair of new boots. These boots were found in the corpse of originally they were discovered in a gelatinous cube, but then when the gelatinous cube was killed, they were recovered from its corpse. It actually turns out that these are boots of featherfall. So
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Are they made for walking?
They are made for walking. They're also made for falling. These boots are made for falling, and that's just what they'll do.
That's just what they'll do.
So
These boots are
gonna
gonna
fall
fall
over
over.
So the boots of featherfall, basically whenever you fall by about 5 feet, then it basically arrests it basically slows your fall, and you fall, you know, all of the feather fall. And they're yeah. Yeah, that's, sorry, Jackie. So the boots are feather fall. The cloak that you're holding on for Odd is actually a cloak of evasion. So if you guys know how the evasion works, it's basically if you can make a reflex roll to determine if you take half damage. If you're wearing that cloak, you end up taking no damage. So
good.
yeah. So the thing is like in certain instances that thing's gonna be awesome. The dagger that who has the dagger? Matt has the dagger. So yeah, the dagger it basically does +3 to undead. So first it can hit undead, and then second it does +3 damage, +3 to hit. So that's a.
So I can actually attack I can actually attack melee.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna use it in that one was one of the ones I remembered. So I was like, I hope he uses it in that last session. And then wow, 14,000. That's crazy, Curtis. But that badge is pretty sexy, dude. I do have to say, it's pretty damn sexy. And then
I disagree, Mike. I think it's an ugly badge. He needs to get to work on that next one.
Oh yeah.
You need to go past that 14,430 and get all the way to the next one.
And then, hey, DJ Fission, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, that was a quick badge. That was a quick badge for you.
That's me.
Oh, that's you. That is you. That's right, Craig. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. That's very kind of you, man.
You said the boots were boots of
Featherfall. Boots of Featherfall.
Featherfall.
They were boots. They were walking boots.
They were made for walking
And falling.
and falling.
So the belt you're carrying, it, like all that Travis can glean is that it provides you some sort of elemental resistance. You're not 100% certain what though. So the thing is like so it's gonna be something you're gonna have to sort out through trial and error. You know.
Perhaps we could build a fire and you can stick your hand in it. And,
and then see if it.
Nope, not fire.
Yeah. Fire. Like, and even so, what it does is it basically just it has a major, minor, it has a scale of damage resistance. So so you might be like, hey, this is protecting me, but maybe I think it's anyway. But and then that the scimitar, it basically has an extra order of die damage. So rather than 1d6, it does 1d8 damage, and it also has +1 attack, +1 damage. And then the wand of magic missiles, and then the bone stilettos are actually made of dragon bone, and they do radiant magic, but the thing is, it's difficult to determine. Like you know that you can tell that they're made of dragon bone. What they do, you don't know. I mean, like they definitely do add a damage. Like you guys have already discovered, they actually do add attack and damage bonus, but not much more than that. And that's the magical items on the group. Right, the group have at the moment. So, in fact, if we thought this through, Travis, we would have given you at least one magic item. So.
Oh no, that's fine.
No, yeah, I'll let you if you want to. You can. I'll give you a couple positions to or a couple opportunities to actually steal from and or kill whomever has more than one magic item. So that would be Airloser and Craig, you don't have a magic item yet, do you?
Yeah, Craig doesn't have one, but
no, I don't have one.
Sigfroid has like 5.
Why didn't you grab something from the
Well, because I don't really have any magic ability though.
You don't need magic ability to have a magic item, man. To use a magic item.
Oh,
I
recall. Would be really good for you.
I recall when we picked up these items, I specifically asked William Cuddy if he wanted anything, but William Cuddy was distracted by headphones not working. Was not in a good mood at the time.
It was headphones that
decided he didn't want anything.
It was headphones that killed the beast.
No, I could have had some magic Skype headphones of working correctly.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was playing the. was that really loud, guys? But what did you say, Craig? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh no, I was just saying I could have had some magic Skype headphones of working correctly. That would have been great.
Yeah, yeah, of course, man.
But anyway,
So once,
yeah.
well, real quick, there are people in the stream saying that they'd like to guest on the show. So we would love. So I would, if you guys do want to be, we had a. Oh, what we should do is we should just keep Pindo alive and just have him being run by different people. Pindo's like a schizophrenic, crazy, wild, like yeah. So, but yeah, you guys. So I definitely do want to figure out a way that we can actually get guests in on the show. I'm literally
There
thinking.
is a rather rigorous 6-month application process.
So Jackie, if you do want to play Funakari, if you do want to play, just reach out to me and I'll figure out a way to integrate you into the storyline. It would actually be a lot of fun to have people enter and leave the show enter and leave the game while they're going through a dungeon. Like that would be just fucking awesome.
Pindo is of ambiguous gender and gender identity.
Yeah. That's exactly it. I told
this week he feels like a woman.
In fact, I actually
feels like a man.
I told Curtis that I'm like Curtis, you get to decide what gender he or she is, and so that's like, so yeah, so we'll just keep. I'll allow you guys to just kind of keep, like each whomever's playing gets to decide that week. So. No. We'll let you guys. You guys can roll whatever characters you'd like. So, all right. Yes. Okay. So now everybody. So, I'm figuring that you guys have now taken an opportunity to kind of gather all your things. Now, do you guys have a marching order? We should figure that out.
I call dibs on back.
I would definitely say Airloser goes first.
Oh, I see how it is.
Well, I mean, you are
Yeah, it is.
now the most heavily armored, and
Cowards.
there's nothing coward. I mean, my abilities work from range. You have to be right up close.
Putting me at point. Cowards. I have no fear.
You do have no
Airloser
fear.
is here.
Yeah, I'm okay. So are you? The thing is, are you going to be? So don't you actually project? Don't you project?
Yeah,
I
have aura of courage, I believe.
Yeah, so which runs at all times, right?
Yeah. Let me look up the exact thing on it real quick. I have aura of courage. Each ally within 10 feet gains a +4 morale bonus.
Awesome.
Against fear effects. But they can still be feared. They can still be afraid.
But you are immune to fear, so.
But I myself am immune to fear. I cannot be feared at all.
So basically, and this is again gonna be kind of loose because the marching order is gonna probably change if you guys are entering into a large room, you're not gonna remain in single file. But I just want to know kind of who's up in front, who's in the middle, who's in the back.
I'll take point.
Yeah. So okay, no, hold on. So are you gonna are you guys? So you guys have what? There's the 3. I think it's just 3 remaining. Because
No, I thought there was 4 of them. Because we had 8 diamonds.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Garter, Thrin, Mulvo, and Antha. No, Garter's dead. So yeah, no. So it's just Thrin, Mulvo, and Antha are the only ones left. Garter died last.
He died a coward's death.
So hold on, let me see. And let me just double check this real quick because so we had I should have kept track of. Okay, so that guy was. Oh yeah, no. All right, so no. Okay, so no. So there is one other person that is still, and I don't have a name for this person because he isn't going to play because he was actually almost was almost killed and he is not yet fully recovered. So you guys are gonna have to wait. You can either wait a couple days or you can have I guess Sigfroy. How many? I guess actually no, because you can just use one. You could have used one Cure Light Wound spell the second day, and that would have got him kind of at least back on his feet. So,
Right.
What's that?
Just agreeing with you.
So all right, so then I don't have a name for this person. So let's see. So Mulvo, Antha, Thrin. Let's make her a female. Antha. All right, so Terranwe, so Terranwe, Thrin, Mulvo, Antha. Antha and Terranwe, they're females. Mulvo, and Thrin are the males. And the thing is and again, like their attributes and there's kind of like their skills and what they do and what they don't, it's still up in the air. Like you guys know that Thrin was one of the spear users. Mulvo was a dagger user. Antha, we'll say that you guys pulled off some short swords off of her. And Terranwe was also a spear user. That's all you really know about them, because you know you guys like the three Thrin, Mulvo, and Antha were some of the ones that surrendered before they actually even got into the fight. So, so all right, so Erloser's going first.
All right.
Yes.
Do we want Sigfroy? Would you want to be behind me, or do you want to carry up the rear?
Are you guys want any of the mercs to actually go in front of you, Erloser, or do you want to really be? Or do you want to be extreme point?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that's what we were talking about, was having the mercs go first.
Well, I also don't trust them. I don't know if I want to turn my back on them.
Yeah, so I mean,
you guys are the ones that wanted to hire them and use them. I don't trust them.
Which is why you send them out first, because then you're at their back.
Okay.
But the last two times we did that, the people escaped from us.
Yeah. Yes.
Walking out front.
Yeah. It's always sad how people can exploit sort of basically any situation you're in. You know, shit happens, and then people exploit it. But again, you know, it definitely seems like these guys are pretty interested in actually getting out of here alive. And they, you know, and they did make a pretty solid case. They were like, look, we want to, you know, if you guys recall last session, they were like, look, we just want to get out of here. You know, if you guys can help us do that, we'll follow you.
I say we just let them be like the pack mules at this point.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of what I mean. I'm figuring you're gonna at least want them to have carry a weapon, right, in case you encounter. But the thing is like, they're definitely gonna be the people carrying all the food stuff. So that was determined last week as well. So you, I mean, I'm assuming
we definitely don't want them to escape, because then we're screwed.
Yeah. So you probably have like somebody with some, like somebody with a.
I'd say I'll take point. They can stay in the middle. Keep an eye on them.
Okay. So
yeah, that works. That works.
So it's Erloser up front, then the three or the four mercs.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad idea either, because what was the name of that thing that Erloser has where people don't get scared?
Aura of courage.
It's.
So maybe that would help them in combat as well, because the four of us in the party, like Mike has said in the past, we're kind of already kind of heroic people anyway. But these mercs, they're just kind of regular dudes, right? So they might need some encouragement in combat, I guess, that kind of thing. So. That's not a bad choice to put them next to Erloser. Then they get that aura effect, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So why don't we do? So I think that they're going to suggest that following Erloser would be Thrin and Terranwe, because they're both spear users. So they could actually reach around, they could get around Erloser if he's fighting something right in front of him. They can actually attack from around you, and then followed by Antha, who's got the short swords, and then Mulvo, who wields daggers. All right, where do you guys want Pindo in this thing? Yeah, Craig. Yeah. He does. He gives. They both. They say that they say they're experts at giving reach around. So that's nice.
Nice.
Pindo can be back with me. I think I'm going to keep an eye on him, her.
All right. So
we also might want to keep a rear guard so we don't get like attacked from behind.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So then, so hey, how are you? Who's going to do that?
Well,
Big B can, or either Big B, or actually, yeah, William Cuddy would probably be good because.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then so
Okay.
I could.
So
bring
hold
up-
on. So we got Airloser, Thrin, Terranui, Antha, Mulvo. So we got Airloser, who's the paladin. We've got Thrin, who's a spear user. Terranui, who's a spear user. Antha, who uses short swords. Mulvo, who has daggers. Who's coming? Who's following? Is that going to be Sigfroy?
Sure.
Yeah, it seems that would be if you're interested in not getting hurt or damaged. It seems like being in the center of the party is the best place for you.
Sure, and then I could be Faye and
Faye, Pindo, and
Big
Big
B,
B.
and, yeah, and Pindo,
Until
and
we-
then following up.
Until we get attacked from the sides.
Yeah, well, I mean, so that's the thing. So I'm figuring that when that kind of thing happens, like when you guys actually enter a place that's like a large room or something, you guys will basically just kind of like encircle, but the people in front will remain in front, the people in back will remain in back, and it'll just be like there'll be a little bit of compressing. So just so I have a kind of a idea of kind of like who, if you do get a surprise attacked, kind of where people are going to be kind of situated. So, all right, and then William Cuddy, you're going to be bringing up the extreme rear.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, we got a marching order. Awesome.
Greg,
And-
William Cuddy loves the rear.
He
Oh, I love
does.
it.
He does.
Okay.
Yeah. Who is?
Around the rear.
Yeah. You love. Yeah. You're like. Yeah. You spend a lot of time in the rear. a lot of time. Yeah. You spend.
Rear. Yeah.
You spend days in the rear, at the rear. At
I mean,
the rear,
you-
in the rear, on the rear.
I mean, sailors.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
really,
yeah. It
William
gets.
Cuddy really comes into his own
You
in the
learn,
rear.
you learn,
Yep.
learn a lot about. In fact, they were saying that William Cuddy was on the short list for promotion to Rear Admiral. So.
Rear. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we're such children.
We are. Okay, so all right, so you guys. So I will say you guys collect stuff now. All right, so are you guys refreshing? Because again, there were lots of torches. There's lots of. I mean, the thing is like, so do you want to, like, sort of like. We should definitely keep an eye on how many torches everybody has. Like, we should keep an eye on like the equipment you guys have, just because the thing is that, like, who knows what's in your future, and who knows how long things are going to last. So,
I feel like the most important thing, though, is simply still just food.
yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like everyone
So-
should have probably about 10 pounds of food or so.
Yeah, or
10
yeah,
20.
or something to that scale, depending on your size, because yeah. Having
Everybody
Some of
goes-
us might need half that amount.
yes, yeah, I would think that maybe half that amount for certain people would be like like the ogres. So all right, so you guys so you start making your way up the staircase. Now the first thing that you notice is that the air the moment you cross that threshold, the scent of the air changes, and the texture of the air changes, and it drops in temperature maybe 15-20 degrees. It gets pretty damn chilly. Just as you guys kind of like make your way up the staircase. The staircase is actually a pretty long. It is made of stone. It's fashioned of stone. You guys notice along the walls that there are the same sort of like facades, the same reliefs that you saw as you were walking up, or as you were entering the dungeon, right? So there are these it basically looks like there are creatures. I mean, you can definitely see what looks to be either humans, maybe now upon closer inspection, now that you're kind of like right up against them and you're not like, you know, it looks maybe they're elves, maybe they're humans. You can't really tell, but it definitely seems like they are either in fealty or worshiping, or they're definitely they're definitely like in obeisance to these creatures that look like they're maybe about twice as tall as the humans or the elves, that also have like these like sort of like they look like aquatic face, like they look like tentacle faces, fish faces, like big bulbous eyes, like fin, like they're just, but in each one of them it looks, but it looks just very, very strange and a little bit unsettling. And you also notice that.
So do they look like sea creatures or anything like that?
I mean,
giant squid.
They're
or-
definitely I mean, there definitely is a component. There is an attribute that does remind you of like sea-based stuff, particularly
Okay.
you, William Cuddy, because you're familiar with this stuff. But
Yeah.
it definitely looks like just their basic anatomy is, or at least the way that they're depicted in these reliefs is very, very strange. You know,
We're
not
basically seeing a pictograph representation of the shape of water.
Yes, yeah. The Shape of Water. It's like the Shape of Water. It's Cthulhu. It's basically a flipper, but half flipper, half centaur.
Okay, so what you're saying
it's like
is,
a starfish with the it's like a
an
Oh,
even more
chocolate.
hentai version of The Shape of Water. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
nice,
Got it.
nice. Love me some tentacle porn.
yeah. So but the thing again, like just looking on like looking at the depictions of kind of what's going on, like it's definitely unsettling. You know, it definitely looks like there's human sacrifice. It definitely looks like there's baby sacrifice. It definitely looks like it just looks like it's just like all sorts of weird, crazy. And then the again also it looks like it doesn't really look like writing, but whatever the symbology is around it, that too is very alien in a way that doesn't even resemble Elvish. You know. So you guys can, and again, and I do want to point out that the only time you've encountered these reliefs is, when you're entering the portion of the dungeon when you first entered, like when you were in that hallway, like so you're entering, you saw that hallway, and then now, so you've kind of, even though the architecture in the room you're leaving is strange, this definitely seems like the. Go ahead. In fact, yeah. Go ahead. I was okay. Go ahead and make. When we will go ahead. Go ahead and make somebody. Go ahead and make a knowledge check. Make a knowledge check
What kind?
either against religion or arcana.
I have Arcana.
Cool.
I have religion. Boom.
Nicely rolled. Let me actually.
Got a 22 and a 20.
Oh, I rolled 20 both times. So
Cool. Yeah, awesome. So okay, so both you guys do glee. Like, so the thing is you it looks like these are like, it looks like they're denoting it definitely feels like they are. It's like they're sort of like picture like. They're sort of denoting like entrances and exits to certain kinds of places, like this is this is where you're now entering the area of this, you're now leaving the entry, and that definitely it definitely seems like they're designed to kind of as markers, or as not, yeah, really as like sort of like trail markers, but like the extended trail markers, And the thing is like, and so, yeah. And so as you kind of make your way, and the staircase continues for, let's say maybe about 30, 40 feet, and then it plateaus, and you continue, and you walk along, you kind of walk along just sort of like a flat, there's no, it's just like sort of a flat area. And then it continues back up again. And at the top, you notice there's a large, shaped in the exact same way as the portal to the Chamber of Stars. there's actually, so it looks like, you know, like it looks like an Arabian door, you know, those like the kind of those doors are kind of like, you know, like they're straight and they curve at the top, like they're church doors, you know. So the thing is, and so you run, and so there's a door there, but that door is shut. So, and you definitely know that, like, there was no left or right passages. There's no, so whatever, you know, whatever came in, and at least you guys know, at least the skeletal zombies came down this way. You know, something shut that door behind him. And there are no door handles. It's just a door.
Well, if it's like the door to the Chamber of Stars, then that tells me that it needs to be shot, right, guys?
Well, it's not the door. It's not the door to the Chamber of Stars. It's the same shape. It's the same shape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the door
Okay.
to the Chamber of Stars was not actually a door, if you recall. It was just
It's a window.
it was just a glass. Yeah,
So what you're saying is the door is not ajar.
It's not a jar. That's correct.
It is a door.
It is a door, and it's also not a jar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we try to go through it? Should we try to open it? Or?
I mean, you got two options. You can do that, or you can just head back and wait until you're dead.
It
I
might be better to check first. Check the door.
push. Yeah. Let's like do some detect magic on that.
So-
I got detect evil, but you might want to detect some magic.
Yeah, I can do a detect magic if need be.
Okay. And so you shuffle up to the front to actually get, you know, close enough to do your detect magic. Which is and it's a pretty, so this staircase is actually sort of like set up. It's large enough abreast that you could actually fit two people going, but you know, so you could have somebody going up and down pretty easily. But yeah, you get up there, you detect magic. You don't. So it will say Erloster, Thrin, Terranwe. All right. So Sigfroy, and Erloster. Go ahead and make perception rolls.
Oh, I got 11.
All right. So 16 and 9.
I didn't
16,
actually.
6,
Well,
16,
yeah, that was.
No.
someone else, but-
Those. I'd roll for the two NPCs.
Okay.
You need me to roll perception as well, or is
No,
this just
yeah, you're too far back. It's just
All the way in the back.
it's just for those that are right up and close, like right up near the door.
Okay.
So Sigfoy, as you get up there and as you're about, like just as you're about to cast the spell, you guys all know. So you guys are all watching him, like, hey, let us know if this is magic. You guys hear what sounds to be like, well, you just hear a slight noise, and it sounds like it's just a couple feet outside of the door, but it just can hear it, you know, like it sounds like. But it's quiet, you know. But it just sounds like some scraping, you know.
That's very rhythmic scraping I hear.
Yeah. That's exactly what you hear. You hear, yeah.
Well, okay. I guess I would let the others that didn't hear it know, or just kind of be like, did you guys hear that?
I don't think I heard. I got 11. Did I hear anything?
No, yeah. So Sigfoy.
I didn't hear anything. What did you hear? What did it sound like?
Sigfoy and Thrin's like, wait. It definitely sounds like there's something just on the other side of the door.
Did it sound like a hook-billed bobbin?
What?
What he said.
What? Is it? Yeah. He looks at you deadpan, and he's like, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be like this the entire way up, isn't it?
I'm like, get used to it, my man.
Yeah. He turns to you, Sigfoy, and he's like, it is, isn't it? It's gonna be this the entire way.
I just look back at him. I'm like, I'm so sorry, so very sorry.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah.
Maybe you might have wanted to stay behind and die.
Are we going through? Yeah. So Thrin's whispering right now. He's like, are we going through?
Feeling dejected, I just like slump my shoulders and I sit down on the ground and I just gently weep.
Yeah. Just
The depression is overcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am unafraid, but I am very depressed.
But you feel double the amount of sadness. You know. Yeah.
Yes.
The scarier things get, the more afraid or the more sad you become. You're like, you know.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I'm not afraid of you, but man, I want to weep. So yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
I guess we don't really have much other of a choice, do we? Otherwise, we kind of have to go through.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So all right.
Well, we kind of have to detect that magic first.
So yeah. No.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the door is not magic. And yeah, the door is not magic.
All right. I push on the door.
Okay. So all right. So yeah. So Airless, I like. Are you
before
pushing?
he does, I go back into my spot in the order.
Are you pushing it? Are you pushing it with your sword? Like, are you guys prepared for battle? How are you?
Oh yeah. Sword drawn. I'm prepared for anything that may come out, and I'm like
All right.
standing back a little bit and like pushing on the door.
Okay. So
and then if it moves, then I like might stick my scimitar out and like push it a little bit, you know.
Okay. So we'll say that Thrin, Antha, are carrying torches. We need to figure out who in the back, who in the middle, who in the back side are actually like holding on to.
Well, I've got my light that I can cast.
Yes, but where did you cast it?
I would have just cast it on probably again on the
tip
bolt
of your nose,
on the crossbow.
Just right
Yes.
right on the tip of your nose.
My hat.
Oh,
I got a hat. I found a hat.
I can't see shit. No, I keep casting light on my eyelash. It's driving me fucking nuts.
I have a hat and I cast it on. I was like, psh.
Okay, so yeah.
I cast light on this flashlight I have.
Yeah. Yeah, you have I have a cylindrical thing with a little glass thing, and I cast
with a little lens in it. And I cast light
on a rock, and then I put the rock in the lens, and I shut it down. There you go. So Sigfar, you're not carrying it. You're not carrying a torch.
I mean, I also have light that I.
Okay, but we got Faye, and if both of you have light, then you might want to. You're the brightest part of this little train.
Right. Well, I would probably though historically I don't actually cast it on anything I'm carrying. I cast it on probably whatever Airlifter would request.
He wants to make me a target.
Okay.
Exactly.
So Airlifter, did you allow? Well, hold on. Okay, yeah. So did you allow for that? So how long does the light spell last? 10 minutes per level.
10 minutes. I don't know if it is per level.
Yeah, I think it's 10 minutes per level.
So yeah, once every half hour now.
So yeah. Okay, good. So all right, cool. So Airlifter, you got a glowy sword. I'm assuming you cast on your sword, yes. Airlifter, Chef.
Sigfrid, did he cast it on my sword?
I cast it on what you wanted.
Yeah, I'm certain you wouldn't cast it on your sword without your permission. So.
Well,
I want him to cast it on my.
Let me rephrase. Within reason.
Oh, damn it! I want him to cast it on my penis.
Whoa!
Which is also my sword.
Yeah. That's.
The hammer is my penis.
Yes.
It gets bigger when you rub it.
Yeah, so it's on the scimitar.
Okay, all right, good. Sorry, so we're gonna say so you're literally you're holding. I'm assuming you have the scimitar drawn.
Yes.
So I'm assuming so you're pushing open the door. You've got your scimitar kind of out in front of you, so you can kind of see. So you can. And as you crack it, you basically like first off a rush of like moldering scent hits you. It's like a smell of like It's just
like ash and
no,
like
it's
that,
it's a smell of moisture, but ancient, like
Oh, okay, okay.
old, wet, like that. So that's the first thing that greets you. It kind of rushes over all of you guys. First, it's airless, but like it definitely this temperature, it feels like it's dropped another 5 degrees. It gets pretty damn cold.
I immediately become afraid and drop my sword and run.
But you're immune to fear.
I was lying to everybody. I'm not.
Yeah.
It was a tall tale.
I'm not really a paladin. I'm not really a paladin.
I reveal that I'm actually a rogue.
Yeah.
Just pretending to be a paladin.
Yeah.
No. We all smell it. I'm like.
who felt it?
So you're pushing it out, and you can see, like, so the light kind of like breaks out, and you can see that it's actually a pretty large room. Like, as far as you can, like, as far as your vision extends out, it's a pretty large room, and it definitely looks like there is maybe about 15 feet from the door. It looks like there is a rectangular sort of like obelisk, sarcophagus, something. It's sort of like sarcophagus shaped, you know. But you can't really make out details to determine whether it actually is a sarcophagus. And then behind that, it looks like there's a figure. It looks like the figure is sort of you can't really make out. You can definitely make out like arms holding something like this over what, like, whatever, like it looks like it's holding like something metallic over the thing, and but you can't really make out like exactly what, and that's kind of, but it's the distance. There definitely seems to be dust, pollen, something kind of like in the air that's adding also like sort of definition to the distance, and like, you know.
What kind of definition? Like, are we talking 480? Are we talking HD? Are we talking 4K?
Yeah, it's 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can make out 2 pixels. Do we see the figure moving, or does it look still?
No, yeah. So you're cracking up at the door, and you're looking, and you're like, okay, there's a figure there, and I'm assuming you just freeze for a second, and you're watching the figure. Yeah. So you got cracked open. You got the light, like you literally have the light poking out. It's illuminating, and you don't. But you guys don't hear anything, and the figure's just. It's still standing there holding. It looks like it's proffering something. It looks like it's like holding, like please, sir, like Oliver going, please, sir, may I have some more? You know, but it's like, you know, looks like it's proffering something.
I enter the room cautiously.
Okay, so you push through. So you actually enter. You actually go in all the way. Okay, so you go in. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming everybody else is kind of slowly but surely filing in behind you. And basically what you're seeing is, it definitely looks like.
And as they come in, I point to the figure, and I don't see anything else. I'm looking left and right. I'm looking.
Okay, all right. So you see that
I don't
figure,
see any other movement or anything.
As you push into the room, so here you go. So you see that, so that you can only see this one. Like your light is not so bright. Your light is not so bright as to be for everything to be like entirely 100% clear, you know. So and yes, Jackie, that would be fucking awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. So you can't make out a whole, like, but the thing is, you can definitely see a sarcophagus, and then as you enter inside, you can see that what looks to be it looks like there's a row of these rectangular things, you know, and the thing is, and you notice that, like, because the light, you can't make out, like, you can really only see about 60 feet, you know. So the thing is like, so you can see off in the it definitely looks like it might even be another row behind it, and behind every single one of these sarcophagus kind of things, there is like some figure. Now they all seem to be like kind of like hovering over the actual whatever it is. But each of them seems to be proffering different things or standing in different poses. Each of them has like, and again, you can't really make out. You'd have to get a little bit closer to really be able to make out.
One of them.
but
one of them has their hands over their eyes.
yeah,
another
one of them
has
over their
hands
mouth.
over
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah,
ears,
yeah,
one
yeah,
over their
yeah.
mouth.
One of them is doing this. One of them is doing this. Yeah, it's all manner.
One
It's
of
all
one of them's
one
like
of-
one of them's doing like that. Another one's
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Another one's
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah,
this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. That's
that,
exactly.
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
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 But each of them. But the thing is, so each of them is definitely doing something. They're all kind of like they've all been slightly individualized. And again, so you all kind of enter the room, and it really does.
None of them are moving.
Yeah, and there's no movement. As you enter, and again, it's now. I mean, it's now it probably feels like it's like 40 degrees in this place. So it feels like a little bit like a refrigerator. Like you guys can
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Kelvin.
Yeah.
Kelvin.
It feels it's freezing at 40 degrees. Yeah, it's Celsius. Yeah, that's because you guys live in fucking 160 degree normal Fahrenheit temperatures. Yes.
It's 40 degrees Kelvin.
Yeah,
it's really cold.
Yeah. It's
really cold.
really cold. Yeah. In fact, shit's not sticking together. So you guys all kind of file in. Again, this is what I'm saying. I'm just figuring you have all now kind of bunched up. So I'm figuring that like the first row is Erlos or Thrin, Terranui, Antha. That you guys are kind of like also like so you're a little group, but yeah, and it's completely silent. You can only see maybe about with all the light and all the torches, you can see maybe about 80 feet and kind of in a cylinder around you. And it looks like you can't really make out the actual. You can see the ceiling definitely looks like it's maybe 30 or 40 feet above you. You can't really make it out though. It definitely seems to have a. It's an oddness to it. It's an oddness to it that it's difficult to kind of like it doesn't reflect light is sort of like or maybe there's something on it that just that is like it's the ceiling has got a very strange texture and look to it. But it's also just high enough up that you can't really make out what it is. As far as at least where you're at right now, it doesn't look like there's any columns, which would definitely seem a little bit strange, considering that it's a pretty large room. So there's basically these sarcophagi things are probably maybe about 9 feet in length, and you can definitely see 2 rows of them. And you definitely can't see the far wall. And you've got 2 rows on this side and 2 rows on this side as you enter in. So already you're looking at a room that's, pretty sizable.
Does Faye want to like light an arrow and fire it? See what the ceiling looks like?
The ceiling? Sure. I fire one of my bolts up at the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So you cast light on it and you fire it up to the ceiling?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys you do that.
But before he does that, I make gestures like
I'm like I don't know what you're saying.
I'm figuring you guys could be whispering to each other, right? This is like you don't need to. You don't need to mime. You don't need to mime.
Hey, Faye! And he's like standing right next to me. Why don't you fire an arrow to the ceiling with light on it?
And so Faye, so that's exactly what you do. Is that what you're saying? You scream out. You scream out. So Faye, so Erloser screams out at the top of his lungs. Hey, Faye! Yeah. Good. You guys, the survival expectancy of this party just plummeted to -4%.
Yeah, but at least it's funny. So.
Yeah. It is at least you'll die laughing. You'll die. You'll die with a smile on your face. So
guys, shut up!
So you fight. You launch the thing up, and it actually hits the ceiling with this like wet it hits it like it's like something organic, and it goes in, and you notice that like basically it looks like drippy mold. You can't really tell. It looks like if you were to take a whole bunch of seaweed, spray paint it black, and then glue it or staple it or nail it to the ceiling, So the disgusting their survival rate at I guess that would if their survival rate is 0%, they have zero chance of surviving.
And we have less chance than that.
You have less chance than 0%.
We have to increase our odds by 4% just
to be guaranteed to die. Yeah.
Yes. So we got moldy seaweed on the ceiling.
Well, it's not seaweed. So it's not seaweed. But it definitely is and when you hit that, it definitely does release. It's like some sort of dust stuff. Like it kind of crumbles down. It feels but it definitely
like spores.
It definitely does drop a lot more intense smell. The smell that you encountered when you first opened the door. That kind of moldering, wet, kind of sickly smell. It smells like if you were to take vomit and just keep it in a bin for a few years, and then you open it, but it's like it's no longer vomit, and maybe it's but it still smells weird.
I'm like, I look at the party and I'm like, looks like somebody forgot to use Tilex to clean this place up.
Yeah.
He definitely got a mold problem.
And then you pull out your and you're like made by so and so, and you just start doing a little commercial to no one. And by the way, so Thrin,
do you have a problem with mold?
Yeah, Antha turns to you guys and goes, our paladin, is our paladin named John Nash? He definitely seems like he's fucking crazy.
He's crazy.
Yeah, crazy like a fox.
That's why they call me
sadly,
Whiskers.
Actually, just the regular kind of crazy.
No foxes. Hey. No. Yeah.
Would you eat the moon if it was made of green cheese?
So, all right. So. Oh no. Okay. So hold on. So first off. So you guys all look up. The bolt goes in. The light pretty much disappears. Like you can definitely still see some illumination coming through, and it's actually like gleaming through whatever this substance is, whatever is on the ceiling. It definitely like looks like it's definitely like luminescent in the way that when you take a flashlight and put it up to your hand. Like, have you ever done that? Did you ever do that as a kid? You put a flashlight up to your hand, you can see through it. It's like red, and you're like, "Well, that's cool."
As a kid, that's my normal Friday night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. No, that makes sense. So, smoke
a little weed and look at your hand.
Yeah. Woo, yeah. Look. I'm see through. So that definitely does seem to have so it kind of illuminates like that. So the pocket exactly right around where the actual shaft hit. It's illuminated like that, but you can still make out. But through that light, you can kind of make out a little bit of everything else.
All right. Any movement from?
So while you all look up and you hear a clang from just one, like from the sarcophagi on the sarcophagus the closest to you on the other side. So you guys came in looking over here. And this one right here, you hear this clang, and which is like, so everything's silent. You guys are like, oh, dude, that's.
Oh no, on our right or left?
So it's on your right. It's as you're ending, so it's on your right. And so you hear this clang, and you're like, it is. So it is a strange. It's something it wasn't expecting to hear, and you can hear it, and whatever it is that hit, it's still like rattling and ringing. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Turn to that. Or at least I turned to look at whatever that was.
Okay.
Are,
Now,
are you
Maybe
really going to
claim.
check out a sarcophagus?
William Cuddy, are you? Is your weapon readied?
I'm always ready.
Well, I mean,
He was born ready.
you
I'm
because
born ready.
because you have the musket.
Yeah.
Are you holding it? Do you have it out and are you kind of scanning like you're ready to fire
Yeah.
it, or do you have it up and ready like that? Like how are you? How do you
No,
have
I
it?
have it. I'm holding it with both hands, so like I don't have a light source on me, but I'm ready to shoot. Because I've kind of been covering the rear as well.
Yeah.
Make sure nobody sneaks up on us as well.
Yeah.
He's,
All right.
he's twirling his musket
So-
like a baton.
So
He's
yeah,
like
so
this-
yeah. He's using he's using yeah. He's putting in the shot and the powder and then he's pouring it back out and he's scraping it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just practice.
He's just like throwing bullets. He's like just not really paying attention to what's going on.
Okay, so you hear this crazy kind of like clanging. You're gonna go check it out, Airlo, sir. Is that correct?
Well, I'm going to turn to it and look.
Okay.
Like I'm not just going to move to it yet.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna,
So
I'm going to turn and look and see what I can see over in that direction.
So
if there's
again,
light enough.
So again, there's a sarcophagus. There's a figure like this, standing like this, or actually the figure's like this, and the sound seems like it's coming from the other side of the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
And it literally so it crashes and then it sounds like I wish I had the props with me. Have you ever dropped like a pan or something and it just keeps like rum 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 rum, like it just keeps rolling around like it's like it's not yet sounding. That's the exact sound that you're hearing. It's just like something crashes and then it just keeps making noise and it just and it keeps making that kind of like sort of not ever diminishing but like kind of higher pitched, like it's starting to reach the end of its vibrations.
But
kind of thing.
the statue thing is still not moving.
Yeah. The statue thing is not moving.
Okay. All right.
Although why don't you guys make a perception roll? It's gonna be a pretty high DC. Just to let you know because it's.
Got a couple 18s
21.
and a 26.
Okay, so William Cuddy's the only guy that notices this. So William Cuddy. So the thing crashes. You guys look from up to over there, and William Cuddy, you are 100% certain that that thing that was right there was in a different position and was actually holding what looked to be like a bowl. It looked to be like either a brass or some kind of metal bowl.
Okay. Well.
So yeah. So we just got
Hey guys, I'm like, yeah. Does anybody else notice? I guess not. Nobody else sees this thing with the bowl.
No.
Yeah. So the
Well,
thing.
we see it. We see it. We just didn't know.
So
we didn't see it in a different position.
It definitely looks like the statue that you. So it definitely looks like these are statues, right? They're not moving.
Yeah.
They're not moving. They look like they're maybe made of stone. You can't really tell because again things are dark.
But
There's a
like,
distance.
but it looks like it moved though, right?
Yeah. So for you, you are nearly 100% certain that this thing was carrying a bowl and like everything else was kind of proffering it over the. It did not like when you guys looked over, it literally looked like it looks like for you because you knew it was just holding a bowl. It looks like it just dropped it and was trying to collect it and it just froze as you guys looked over.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like it's trying to be coy. For you, you're like, God, like this thing just dropped that bowl,
Is there an exit out of here? This place is kind of freaky.
So I think what I would do is I would walk over to it and I would kind of try to tap it with the butt of my musket and see if it does anything.
Okay. Okay. So you walk over there. You walk over there.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You don't
Funakri,
tell us?
Funakri just got the sort of the inspiration. Although that's not exactly the thing. But do you guys know? Do you know that Doctor Who episode with the
Well,
which is
I was just
Weeping
looking
Angels.
up.
yeah, which is one of my favorite.
Blake, I was just about to say I was looking up the name of the episode.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, all right, guys, have any of you seen the Doctor Who episode Blink?
That's
You guys watch Doctor Who at all?
Yeah, but
and I look at the people in the party, and
but that's exactly sort of like what this whole thing was supposed to evoke is like, you know, in the dark, little bit of light, statues. Shit, one of them moved. Did one of them move? I don't know. Did one of them move? So but William Cuddy,
we got some weeping angels that we're dealing with.
William Cuddy. Now, all right. So you can definitely walk up to one of them. But if you walk up to one of them, the thing is that you're gonna be in front of the light, right? Unless you have some.
No.
So
what
I'm saying is as you start walking, you realize that you start blocking the light as you're making your way to the statue. You're like, oh shit, I'm now blocking the light. Are you gonna press on?
I think, yeah. Hold
on. I see Craig start walking towards the thing, or William Cuddy start walking towards the thing, and I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Like, I'm gonna investigate this thing over here.
So
why are you investigating that one?
Because I saw it. I think I saw it. I'm 99% sure I saw it move.
You saw it move?
Yes. Or it's in a different position than it was just in.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Okay, I think we got some weeping angels here, guys.
No.
Not quite familiar with that creature.
I tell Craig, I was like, or sorry, Craig. I tell William Cuddy, let's investigate together. Don't run off on your own.
So all of you move as a group.
I would say that it maybe not all of us, but at least some of us.
Okay,
I might at least go with him, so he and I, and maybe two of the mercenaries, and then the rest of the people stay back or something.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
I don't know. Like unless everybody wants to come with.
No, I'm fine back here.
Let's get this. Hold on, wait.
You go play with your ghosts.
And actually, I might just say, hey, Mulva, go look at that thing.
Yeah, and she's like, fuck you. Yeah, Mulvo. Oh no, Mulvo is a guy. So yeah.
Oh, Mulvo.
Yeah, Mulvo. Yeah. Mulvo's like, fuck you.
I'm like, hey, Mulvo, go check out that fucking thing. Tell us what it is.
All right, so
he's like, you guys aren't paying me enough.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, then go back and rot.
Come on. What is going on with this? Hold on. I'm not able to select this thing. Oh, hold on. Why are these guys on a different layer? Why am I not able to select these guys? I'm going to put them on a different layer. What was that?
It's my phone. Sorry, I thought I had it on silent.
You fucking... No, okay. Object tokens map and background. Oh, yeah, here he is. Okay, so I'm going to put him to token layer. And then, is anybody else on the map and background? Okay. All right, so let's get... Because I want to draw this out because the thing is... Because this is going to, you know... So, let me get rid of all of these guys. What is that? Oh, okay, that's the, okay, so, I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to select all these, and delete, and select, these are the way. I should have had this done beforehand, I apologize. I knew this was going to happen, but.
God damn it, Mike.
I know, I'm a noob. Are you kidding me? There's another guy in the GM layer, I didn't even see him. No. GM, map and background, there you go. Let's change the layer to Token. All right, good. What did Craig just say? He's going to run somewhere.
Yeah, bio break BRB.
Oh,
Going to the privy.
oh shit! No. Okay. No. Select these. Select. No, I want to select these guys. Okay, fuck it. Oh, there you go. And this doorway. Is that on the map layer? All right, fuck it. All right, because we're not going to need a lot of space for this battle. Let's move us over here. Okay, so let's draw this thing out. So we've got there's the sarcophagus. Let's say here's, or whatever it might be. There's one right there. Yeah. Can you guys find all? Can you guys identify your figurines and get them kind of situated? And then we'll no. Okay, so we'll use this guy for the no. Yes, turn that off. So this was Termithius, and now it's the figure. And
That figure looks a lot like Termithius.
yeah.
Thought I killed him.
Actually,
There's a whole bunch of them.
Shouldn't that be Airlosser's new figure, since that's the armor that he's wearing for Mickey's armor?
All right, so so there we are. So this one right here is the one. Okay, can everybody see it? No, they can't. Hold on. Sorry about this. There we go. All right, there we go. So I just want to make sure that the audience can see this. So can we get everybody else on the map? Let me pull out a little bit. Waka. All right. Okay. So it's this guy right here. That is the one that just dropped the whatever, or according to William Cuddy. So all right, William Cuddy. Can you? Oh, so there's William Cuddy. There's Bigby, and then is that you? Oh yeah, that's the Ranger. Yeah, so that's you.
Well, they would be somewhere else. They'd be
yes,
away from us.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is position themselves, or position them where you guys want to be positioned. So
I don't know where we came in down. Where did we come in down here somewhere?
I would say probably right.
So yeah. So what we'll say is see where the two doors. Sorry, let me just show it for everybody else. So where the two doors are, like that's the between here and here. Let me just draw it. Fuck. Between here and here, like that's the actual door that you came through. Okay. Does that make sense? You see it?
Yeah. Down here.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So I would assume that the rest of the party would be somewhere here.
Sure.
Ish. So I can't move everybody. So everybody else needs to be grouped here.
Yeah. So you guys can move your own people. So it's gonna be set yourself up how you want to be. Let's get so this is gonna be. I wonder if I can write names on these. Can I? I don't think I can.
So this is the statue right here.
Yeah, that's the one we're investigating.
All right, I'm gonna add nameplates, and then this is gonna be so this is gonna be Thrin. Okay. So there's Thrin. Oh yeah, if you guys we can add nameplates to everybody if you guys would like to. You might be able to do that to your characters. But here I'll just do it to you. This is Sigfroy. This is Bigby. Bigby, show nameplate. This is Fatalos, show nameplate. And then William Cuddy.
I added mine, but it doesn't show it.
Yeah. I have to I have to click it to show nameplate. Okay, so that's all you guys, and let's do there's Thrin. Let's do.
That's weird. It only shows me my own on my screen.
Oh, it only
Yeah, same here.
really?
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess that's I guess that's just so that you don't
Yeah. But it'll help you. Like
Yeah.
if you can see them all.
and
now you know who's who.
And
Yeah.
it'll definitely help people watching the
So
stream,
so I would say William Cuddy and I want to take I don't know, Thrin and it was Antha.
This is Thrin. No, this is no. That's not actually. That's not gonna be Thrin. So this is gonna be Antha has short sword. So this is Antha. I'm gonna try to get them using I'm gonna try to get the things with their actual weapons. So I've got a spear user in here. Here's one. So this is gonna be. This is gonna be what's his name? This will be Thrin. All right. Let's save that. Really? Oh, show no plate. All right, and then this is gonna not be Thrin. Why is this guy stuck between things? Oh, here, let me. Okay. So this is not Thrin. I'm just gonna put this over here. And then we've got Antha. So we've got I need another spear chucking person.
There's one at the top with the big X on it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. And then this is Terranway. All right. And we need to get rid of the big X. And that. Okay, great. So there's Thrin, there's Terranway. So they were up front, like behind. Well, so they were kind of probably like this. And then I'm figuring that Sigfroy is going to be really. Sigfroy is going to these guys aren't locked to the. They are locked. How do these guys keep getting unlocked? Hold on, I have to sort out what's going on with these guys. Why are they moving in a weird way? Advanced, emits light, no. Basic. Why are they moving in such a weird fashion? Well, okay, whatever, fuck it. I can still work with it. Maybe because they're larger. All right, so I'm figuring the Sigfroy, you're back here. Big B's probably over here.
Sounds about right.
Talus is right there. And then we've got, and we'll put Antha here. And then we've got the dagger. Where's the dagger user that I already had? Oh, so, and then this isn't going to be Thrin. This is going to be Mulvo. All right. There we go. Okay, cool.
All right, so I think we're gonna take Antha and Thrin.
Okay, yeah. Wait, okay, so Antha and Thrin, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I want them to come with, and then we'll leave the rest back. So that'll be 4 of us with, and 5 of us back with counting Big B.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Awesome. So, and so Terran, so all right. So great. So as you guys are all right. So can everybody see? Okay. Yeah. So everybody can see that. As you guys are about to round the sarcophagus, like who's in what order are you guys operating?
William Cuddy first. I don't know. You're kind of leading the way with the investigation.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I would typically be in front, but you just kind of walked out in front of me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking I'd kind of be like here.
So you're walking below.
Well, Well, kind of.
Because you want your focus is the your focus is the statue, not the actual whatever it is that's ringing on the other side of the sarcophagus.
Right, exactly. Because the statue is what I saw, change position or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would probably, I would say, do we send them around, and I stay with you,
yeah.
or do I go with one of them and one of them stays with you?
Either way, I mean, if we want to flank, then that's fine.
We'll say I go.
Funakri has a pretty good suggestion. If you guys grab each other's hips and just conga towards it, the thing is like, I mean, if it's a dim-witted creature, it might assume that you're just one massive multi-leg like centipede kind of thing.
Yeah.
It might run,
Oh, we could human centipede this thing.
Yeah.
We could just make ourselves into a human centipede, and it'll just be horrified.
Yes.
And run from us.
I mean, that makes total sense.
Yeah. I would say I take one of them. We'll take the spear. Who's the spear? Thrin?
Yeah.
I take Thrin with me around the top side, right? Because you said the bowl's like up here or something?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up this way with Thrin. And
okay, wait, so
William Penny's gonna take Antha with him towards the statue around this way.
Okay.
And then, that'll work.
And then what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just kind of watching in fascination, like
I'll
preparing for something.
Keep an eye out. Watch the other statues.
Okay.
Don't let these things. You got to keep an eye on them, or else they'll move on you.
Don't let them sneak up on you, huh?
Yeah, no, that's.
It's like, none of you seen Doctor Who?
Yeah. That's cheating. God damn it! No, that's.
They're like Doctor Who.
No, they're like Doctor Whom.
It's actually Doctor Whom.
Yeah. You're talking about something specific. So, whom? But Sigfroy. So Big Faye, you're watching. So Bigby, Sigfroy, what are you watching that? Are you watching it too?
Yeah, but I mean, worst case scenario, I'm best at a distance, anyways.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Are you also pretty much paying attention to the to kind of the activity that's going on? Okay.
Yes.
And
I have my crossbow out.
Okay.
Bang.
And hold on, real quick, guys. I can't do that. Give me 1 second. I just need to go up here and do this. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves real quick. Make sure to keep everything entertaining.
Entertainment.
Do it.
I'm entertaining you.
Oh,
you are entertained.
That's not.
Are you not entertained?
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Are you not entertained?
Okay. Wow.
So this is a card called Eel Umbra. It is enchantment aura. It has flash. It's an enchant creature, and enchanted creature gets +1/+1. It's not bad.
Well, it's
Not
an
great.
Umbra, so does it have totem armor?
Yes, it has totem armor. So if enchanted creature would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it. And destroy this aura instead.
I don't think I can do this. I'm looking. I have an encounter that's about to occur, but I think I have to scale it back a bit because I think the way you guys are laid out, it's gonna kill. It's gonna basically eat up your backside. It's gonna eat up.
No.
All right, how am I gonna do this? Hold on. Give me just 1 second. I do have to scale this back just a little bit. Sorry about that, guys.
While we're waiting, this is a card called Maze of Ith.
Hold on.
It untaps an attacking creature and prevents all combat damage that would be dealt to it. Nice.
Maybe this will work.
Here is Feldegriff. Feldegriff is an anagram of Garfield, PhD, the creator of magic.
I never knew that.
And here's a questing Feldegriff.
Okay, maybe this guy might be decent. Nope, that's even worse. Great. Fuck. All right. Well, all right, then yeah. I'm gonna have to make some. I'm gonna have to make some minor changes. Okay, so you guys. So all right. So Airlos, as you round the sarcophagus, you can actually see the. It definitely looks like it's a metallic, kind of brass looking in terms of the color of the actual thing. There's a brass. So there's like a brass bowl that is actually on its like top. It's been dropped and it looks like it's now like, oh no, I'm sorry, it's on its side, and laying just a couple inches from it definitely looks to be like a collection of bones.
Okay. And I'm where? I'm like up here or?
No. Just as you round, just as you round
Okay.
the top of it. So yeah. So yeah. So basically, let me just do this. Draw shape. So basically, it's like right there's the actual thing, and the piece of the bit of bones is right next to it, right there. Yeah. I think Waffle is surfing the internet while we're doing this, so he's not. So he's just like reading. So he's not actively moving.
Someone called you.
I tell who's with me, Thrin?
Although the
Thrin.
one who's staying very, very still is Craig. Craig is like literally just a
Yes.
photo. Looking, he has a really exceptional photo.
That takes a lot of skill.
Yeah.
You could almost say that I'm a statue.
I mean, you can't even see his face move.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can almost say he's a statue. So
He moves when you don't look at him.
so Craig, you're also heading up as Airlos rounds. You're also making your way up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get all the people in the backside to make perception rolls?
Sure. $14. My perception sucks.
I didn't even see the die roll.
Yeah, it didn't show for me. And
If he doesn't see it, it doesn't count.
Oh, it just happened.
Oh, there's Big B's.
So Sigfroy. All right. So Sigfroy. You whether you hear it or whether you notice it or whatever, like because you're kind of paying attention to the you're paying attention to the actual whatever's on the whatever the statue, and something shifts just behind you, and you turn around and the other thingamajig, like the other statue that was behind you that was that was holding, proffering the bowl, the very first one that you guys saw, the bowl is on the ground and its hands are like this.
We got to figure out a way for you to make gestures to the rest of us and not have it just be like, and now I have to wait for 5 seconds of stream left.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no other way. There's not.
so its hands are basically
he's
kinda,
proffering the
its
bowl,
hands
and
are
then
down.
his hands fall. So his hands are no longer proffering the bowl. The bowl's on the top of the sarcophagus, and its hands are down at its sides.
Okay. That creeps me the hell out. I just kind of poke
Big B,
and just be like, you see this? See this?
Yeah, Baby looks at you and is like, he says, Yep.
So the dog, the
The dog says yes.
yeah, looks up at Sigfoot and he goes, "Yep, yeah, I totally see that. I totally see that." At which point, Bigby's like, "All right, well, oh, I misspelled. Oh no, that's okay."
He goes, yeah, man, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna grab another beer.
What kind of drugs are you on?
I'm gonna hit the lavatory. I'm gonna hit the lavatory real quick and grab another beer. I'll be back in just one moment.
So we got moving statues. This is going to be bad when they come alive and try and kill us. I'm trying to figure out why we're still in this room.
We might need to leave. We might need to regroup.
Because I'm pretty sure there's not another way out other than this room. Just an idea.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't intend for this to turn into a giant thing. I was just going to go whack the thing with my musket to see if it was stone or not, and that was it. I didn't intend for it to turn into a thing. So, sorry.
It's
All right. We're gonna figure out what to do. We're either gonna turn tail and run, or fight some shit. But there's a lot of these, aren't there?
There does seem to be quite a few of them.
So how about them sports?
Sports ball, yeah.
Yeah, yay, sports ball. My
This is
team
a
is
card.
the best.
This is a card called Kitsune Mystic.
My
At the end of turn,
That's
so-
because football.
if Kitsune Mystic
Okay,
is enchanted by 2 or more enchantments, I flip it.
here we
And then
go.
when I flip it, okay, we're back.
So, yeah, so all right, so all right, so Bigby, yeah, so Sigfoot sees that the statue behind you has just moved. He turns to the dog and says, "Did you see that?" And the dog goes, "Yep." And that's where we left it. So
Yep.
Faye, you just hear that exchange. Movo goes, "What? What? Where? What?"
We got a
Oh,
talking
shit.
dog.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So Movo is like, Movo starts like, he starts like shaking, is like kind of losing his mind. He's like, did that dog
actually did respond.
It did respond, yes.
Or maybe you're just going crazy.
Or you could be going crazy.
Well, no, and that was going to be the next question, was because I wasn't aware that the thing could talk.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's yeah. You guys hadn't. That had not come up yet. It hadn't. It's always important. It's always important to introduce new, like, very weird things right at the point where you're about to get into battle with apparently hundreds of statues.
Especially things that might have like a Deus Ex Machina.
No, it's great.
feel
So yes,
to them.
yeah, that's great. So
Like not only can he talk, but he can just kill statues by looking at them.
oh yeah,
So he's
no,
just like-
no,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's not.
Um,
So let's leave this with Sigfroy and Movo. Movo like kind of takes in the scene and then looks back at the statue and he definitely looks like he's about to lose his mind. You know, he's acting like very he's like, you know.
would you say he's acting like afraid?
No, I wouldn't say afraid. More like he's about to lose his mind. So what's happening, Sigfroy? What are you doing?
I'm just kind of fascinated that this dog is now talking to me, because apparently I've been hanging out with it for for many days, and this is the first time I've ever heard it speak.
Okay.
Did you ever try talking to him before?
No. But I figured that'd be something that comes up.
So the moving statue has fallen, faded into the background because the talking dog
That's a bit strong. Like, I'm still, spatially aware, but it definitely is a say what now kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
between the two things.
Movo
that surprise you, one being a threat against your life, the other being something that has no threat to your life.
Well,
it's just kind of odd.
That's not necessarily so. Like, the thing is, like that's, you don't know, like, anyway. But hold on. So we don't have time. We don't, because I definitely need to impress upon you the urgency of this situation. So Movo is like looks down at Bigsby and then looks over at the statue and then looks back down at Bigsby and is like, and he basically says, "Fuck this," and he turns and he just runs down the staircase.
Back towards where we came from?
Yeah. So
he's like, I'm just gonna stay down here.
He pushes past Siegfried and heads down the staircase.
Okay, honest question. Is it pushes past me or is that even like a thing? Because I feel like he could just step over me.
I mean, he's going to push past you, and he couldn't step over you. You're about half his height, so you're like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old. Like you can't like just step over a 7-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, but he does. I mean, unless you're resisting him, unless you're trying to keep him at bay. Yeah, like he just manages. He's kind of brushes you aside.
Yeah, no, I don't really. I let it by.
Okay, so now your flank is completely unguarded except for your healer and the dog and your other caster.
Do we notice any of this?
So yeah, at that.
I don't know that we would because we're focusing on the statue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, and I'm figuring all of you guys are making. I mean, all of you are trying to be quiet, right? And you're making no. But the thing is, you're still making some noise, and and you've got and so basically, so as Thrin and Anther are kind of following up right behind you, right? The thing is like Terranwee, she's kind of moved out to kind of cover your guys' flank. So it's sort of created a like you basically have these 3 guys in the rear that are sort of like very exposed at the moment. Not that you guys are aware of that. I'm just saying to those of you that are exposed, hey, you're exposed.
I go up and just kind of hug William Cuddy, not Airloser because he's racist.
So wait, so you run. So you're saying you're gonna run the X number of feet between you and just hug William Cuddy?
No, maybe hug might be a strong word, but I definitely reevaluate where I am in comparison to the flank.
Okay, and so that's been and that's going to take you 6 rounds to reevaluate. So okay, now.
Well, we haven't rolled priority yet, so.
Oh, you mean initiative? No. It's fine though, because it's.
How far are we away from? Because are we within earshot of
yes,
the rest
of course.
of the guys?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Of course.
So let me just make a point here. When something's going on, it might be helpful to let the other part of the party know that thing's going on. Like,
that's fair.
Not really.
Like we have no idea. We're focused on one thing. If something else is going on that could expose us, it might be helpful if we knew that. Because I can't do anything if I don't know anything's going on.
In fact, really truthfully, so Bigby did not say yeah because Bigby didn't notice it. So Bigby probably said nope because you said, hey, did you see that? Bigby didn't see it, so I'm figuring he'd probably say nope, and
That's
then.
True.
But
then the talking dog scared Mulvo.
But Mulvo did see it. So Mulvo did see it though. So okay. Mulvo saw what Siegfried saw, and so Mulvo was like, "Fuck, that thing just moved, and this dog's talking. Things just got too fucking weird for me, And so he's like, "I'm Audi 5000," and he fucking turned on the gas. So it definitely. So the thing is, so William Cuddy and Airloser, you definitely do hear Mulvo go, what? Like you hear him like kind of say that, and then and you have him. He's like, and you hear him say, "Fuck this," and then he starts, and you definitely hear him running down the staircase.
So okay, so if I see that, if I
Yes.
hear that and I turn and I see him run,
No, you don't see him run, but he by the time you turn, he's already down. It's
oh,
very
he's already
fast,
down.
yeah.
But I see
So,
I see him gone.
Yeah.
I'll be like, maybe I'll say something like, "What happened to Molo?"
He chickened out. Your aura didn't work.
Why did
Yeah.
he? Because I'm not near him and he wasn't afraid anyway. Why did he run? Was there a reason? Hint,
Yes.
hint, dot.
Statues moving? I mean, apparently you guys have
Yes.
seen statues move.
I haven't seen a single statue move.
Well,
William
neither have
Cuddy
I.
saw a statue move, and Sigfroy saw a statue move. Is that what happened, Sigfroy?
Yes.
Are you sure the statue moved?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Is there-
Everybody,
Yes.
Is there an exit out of here? I mean, is there
everybody
like a door?
regroup.
I mean, not
Everybody regroup at the entrance.
that.
Everybody
Yeah.
regroup at the entrance now. Everybody.
Okay. So you guys all
We're
regroup?
falling back to the stairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So how are you situated? You guys assemble yourselves here. Let's go back to this. I'm gonna you guys first off. So Sigfroy and Faye and Bigby, you situate yourself where you're gonna be. Actually, you know what? It makes more sense to move this stuff, but I don't think I can. All right. Well, yeah. Situate yourself where you're gonna be.
And keep an eye on all the statues. I tell everybody.
Alrighty.
No.
The entrance is here.
No, yeah.
The entrance is here.
Yeah. The gate is.
You're
between,
moving away from the
The
entrance.
gate. Yeah. The gate is
Yeah.
between
gotcha.
between those four lines.
Yeah. The room expands like out over here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Oh yeah, I was
Not
just
on the
saying
map,
like
yeah.
that. This looked like the entrance way, so that's why I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, right on, Jackie. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry that there wasn't more awesome action, but yeah, hopefully you had decent enough stuff for some. That's hilarious. For a Let's Party, it's a Let's Party, a little Let's Party video.
Nice.
Where's Craig? Can you move your character? Where's he coming back to?
Well, he's gonna back away
Awesome.
slowly, assuming that Tironi is gonna back away as well. I'm gonna keep an eye on the statue we were approaching
Yeah.
because I still don't trust it.
Yeah. So Thrin. Yeah. So Thrin also backs up. He kind of huddles up with you guys. Antha as well kind of presses up against the door. So Terranwy. Oh yeah, so Terranwy.
Sigfroy, you ran past Molvo?
Um,
No, Movo's down the staircase.
Well, Molvo's right here.
Well, yeah, because I'm not gonna. Yeah, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Jesus
oh well,
Christ.
I'm still not entirely sure where the room ends. Then, so I'm just either way. I'm kind of like in the back middle.
This is the doorway right here. This is the doorway.
Oh,
So-
those are what those are. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. There we
Yes.
go. Now I see
So
where we're
it's
at.
So it's between
So-
this line.
So down here
and-
is
and this
outside the
line.
room.
Right. No. Okay, then yeah. Now I know where I'm at. Sweet. That's where I am.
Okay.
So technically,
And Faye's,
I mean, we're not going by the map 100%.
Faye, unless
but-
you're inside the staircase, you should be right there, kind of
Yeah.
outside.
Okay.
So technically, they're outside the room. Big B's outside the room right now.
No,
but-
but yeah, Big B's actually
Yeah.
he's in the
there we
staircase. Okay, good. Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so now we've regrouped.
Yeah.
Everybody's keeping an eye on the statues.
Yes.
Do we see any more movement? Anything look odd?
No. Yes. So it's all is quiet. All is still.
So I tell like Sigfroy, I tell our ranged people, maybe want to take some shots or something.
What? Shoot the statues?
Yes, shoot them. They're moving. We have 2 confirmed movements on people that I trust that are part of this party.
Well, I mean, maybe they're not like hostile. Maybe they just move,
Shoot them.
and then turn them hostile.
Sure, shoot them.
They're stone statues. How are you expecting to beat
William
stone?
Cuddy, would you please shoot the statue you saw move?
Yeah, I'll shoot him.
Cool, thank you.
This one
Such
right
a
here.
bad idea.
And
Oh, yeah?
I do have to say, like, you know, like, you guys don't have any guarantee that they're stone. Like, you haven't actually engaged with them.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go up to two stat. I'm not gonna spread. We have one guy that already bailed, and we're thinning our flank. I'd rather regroup and try to take them out from a distance and see what happens.
Okay, so William Cuddy, go ahead and make your roll, man.
Okay, here we go. Boom.
So
You got a
wow,
Yeah.
You just got
And
a
the crit
crit.
confirmed.
You just and crit confirm. Wow, plus 25 damage. Oh my god.
You got.
He does
You dealt
he does
32 damage.
32 damage to the fucking. All right.
Good night.
Shot it in the head.
All right. Yeah. What's all right, hold on. Let me make a roll.
Boom! Headshot.
Yeah. Boom. Finish it.
Okay. So what were you firing at, man?
At this
This one here.
one here.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you fire at him. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me just do this. 1 second. All right. So yeah. You fire at this thing, and you draw a bead on its head. You know. And you fire at it, and it just the head like the fucking head just explodes off of it.
Yes.
And the thing just like, but the thing is it actually flies back it doesn't explode like a statue. It literally flies back, and its arms like kind of like flail out. You know, it's dead. But it did not die like a statue.
It's not like if I had shot stone.
Yeah,
It
Yes.
didn't crack and explode like a stone
Yes,
would, like marble or something would.
that's exactly correct. And you guys, you guys all of a sudden hear. Go ahead and make a roll. You all of a sudden hear some sounds. Make it let's see if you notice them in time. So
Is it perception roll?
yeah, perception check.
27, 21. Man, we're
3.
the guys that are low on perception are actually getting the
Kicking butt.
higher.
Oh yeah, and Bigby got it. Hold on, let me roll for the other three. It's gonna be just in sequence. Oh no, and okay, so it's Antha got it. No, Mulvo got it. Okay, so no, Mulvo's gone. So Antha,
Mulvo, right,
yeah,
yeah.
Antha got it. So all right, so all right. Well, let's see. So okay, yeah. So who are the two that got it?
Big B and William Cuddy, I believe.
Well, I got a 21.
And Airlo. So it was a 20. So, yeah. So you guys noticed, like, just at the last moment, you noticed that the thing that was behind the other sarcophagus, the one that Sigfrid said was he saw moving, has leapt into the air, and it flew up and away from you, like it flew up and away into outside of the light that you're able to see.
So it's basically like gone, but we saw it move up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it basically unfolded wings and flew up.
Ah, okay. So I tell our ranged people that didn't see it. Because
I still have no idea what you guys are talking about. I mean,
I'm a good party member. I tell the other people in the party, hey, I just saw this thing fly up in the air. It's gone now. See, you can't see it anymore, right? It was right there. It's not there anymore. It flew. It grew wings and flew. It's in the air now. Keep an eye out for it.
How could it have grown wings?
It didn't grow wings. It unfolded them or whatever.
It unfolded its wings. Yeah.
See, now you're just changing your story. I don't know, man.
I didn't say it grew wings. I said wings unfolded
All
and
right.
flew.
All right, guys. All right. Let's see how it is. I'm out of here. I'm leaving.
Where you going?
You're joining Nova.
Yeah, I'm leaving. If my party members aren't going to trust me,
I'm joining Movo. Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
trust you. But what are the other
if
statues
they're not going
doing
to
after
trust
we
me,
killed one?
well, that we know at least.
So
one
the other statues have not moved in any way, shape, or form.
So wait, one just straight up got wrecked, and then the
Yes.
other 3 are just not doing anything.
No,
Well, there's more than that.
there's
There's
more. There's significally more than 3 statues.
It's like 20 of them or something.
Well, you don't know. You don't know. But the thing is,
Yeah.
but you can definitely see 9 sarcophagi, and there's 9 statues. It definitely looks like there's more sarcophagi out there and beyond. You can only see your range of vision. Yeah.
And we saw the one fly up and move, and well, I and William Cuddy, and even Big B, Faye, saw it move.
Yeah, does Big B say anything?
No, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't talk.
What?
Well, no, I mean, why would he talk?
Because he wouldn't he want to confirm that yes, I saw the thing fly?
Well, he could tell me that telepathically.
Okay, does he tell you? I'm figuring he tells you that, yes?
Yeah, he tells me.
No, he's like no, yeah, okay. So then you can say that. Oh yeah,
yeah. Big B saw something.
So why are you questioning me?
Well, I'm not questioning you.
Yes, you are. You said.
Oh,
you
I
said,
apologize.
what? You saw
I apologize
what?
for questioning you.
So these things are moving. They're
Yeah,
clearly.
But they haven't actually done anything. Like, they haven't attacked us, or they've dropped bowls.
We attacked them, which
I don't care. They're not human. I'm now wearing
racist motherfucker.
I'm now wearing Termitius's armor, so now I'm taking on his pro-human fascist agenda.
So what are you guys gonna do now? We really should roll initiative, but we're not just yet because that one other statue managed to disengage.
Well, I need my ranged people to keep an eye on the air. I'm sure Craig is probably doing that, right?
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't want to spread us out any further. We're in a large room. We could get attacked from any angle, especially if they can fly. I kind of want to go up and check the other ones, but to do that, we'd have to spread out, and I don't want to do that.
We could just leave the room. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, but that's
where would we go?
That's
the only place to go. What would we do if we left the room? We would do nothing. What do you want to sit in the hallway?
Can we move to the other end of the room, see if there's an exit?
That's entirely a possibility.
Oh, why don't we? What we could do is stay close to the wall of the room and just kind of move around. Then could we do that?
That's also another impossibility. I mean, that's another possibility.
But these are against the wall, right? Isn't this against the wall?
What's that?
Aren't these against the wall?
No, they're not. They're not. There's empty space.
Okay.
It definitely looks like there's. Tag that again so we can show everybody what you were tagging. So you're asking about what? So yeah, so those it definitely looks like there's more empty space beyond them. It looks like in fact it looks like there's actually even another row of sarcophagi beyond that. So yeah.
How far does the wall?
You don't know. You can't tell. You can't. There's not enough light for you to really tell. It's again. It feels like a big room. It feels like a big room.
Is there an echo in here?
There is. I mean, it is.
Alexa, how big is this room?
It is. It is.
Oh,
yeah,
you said there was an echo in here.
It does feel like there is an echo. It does feel like a large room. Again, the ceiling, because of the whatever it's on the ceiling, it also feels a little bit stuffy. It also feels a little bit claustrophobic, even though that's 25 feet up. It's like sound is not traveling the way that it should, and it definitely feels like it feels cold but clammy and and very moist.
We can. I'm all for either trying to cut a path across, like just go straight down the center and see what's on the opposite side.
I say we make a break for it.
Like
Just run.
Yeah.
Just each person for themselves, kind of going for it.
Well, I mean, we
can either just go straight that way to see if there's something on the other side, or we can hug the wall and go wherever we need to go along the wall to try
If
to.
we're making a run for it, can I ride Bixby? Because I will be left behind otherwise.
No, we'll move slow. Like you can keep up with us.
Well, someone said run for it. That's all I heard.
Yeah, so yeah, because the humans can move at 30 feet per round.
Yeah, I don't
and
think we need to make a run for it.
Halfling can move at 20. So if you guys run, yeah,
Well,
Sigfoy is correct.
I just asked it Bixby directly because.
Yeah, but even if
now.
Bigby, the other one can't move. Who is it? Antha? You said
Pindo.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Pindo's here too.
Yes.
We don't care much about Pindo.
And I forgot
as much
I
about
forgot to
Pindo.
throw Pindo in here. Let me find Pindo. Here he is.
He's down there.
Yeah, hold on.
Pindo.
Well,
Pindo can hide.
Yeah, Pindo is pretty stealthy, but even so,
either
even
way,
stealth,
we're not breaking
checks,
the party up.
Stealth checks require checks, so it's entirely possible he can lose that too. So.
Either way, I'm making an executive decision. We're not breaking the party up any further. So if we run for it, some of us are running at half speed.
Sure.
We're not we're gonna make sure that everybody stays together. We're not leaving anybody behind.
Yeah, I wasn't suggesting that we do that. I was just saying, I just mentioned it to, hey, let's think about this so we know what the plan is.
I'm always gonna be the more cautious person. I would say I'd probably rather hug the wall and try to see how big this room is.
I don't see. I would think that you would want to get to know the wall first before you start hugging it, right? The thing is like it's just it's just a consent thing, man. It's a consent thing. At this day and age, I'm
gonna grab him right by the wall.
Oh my god.
And
oh my god, dude, this is a motherfucking family friendly stream, you piece of shit.
Hey, that's not what I was talking about.
Welcome to Trump's America. We grab things right by the wall.
You can just grab them by the wall. You can just hug the shit out of that wall. You don't need to ask permission.
Yeah, I'd probably vote for the more cautious approach, and let's move slowly around the wall instead of just making a break for it.
Does anybody else have any responses? What are you guys doing?
I just kind of follow his lead. Just hug the wall sounds fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at least going to poke the wall and be like, hey, are you okay with this first? Because I'm not a heathen, but.
Oh yeah. You don't want to be an accomplice. You don't want to be an accessory to a crime. If.
Well, and I'm okay with hugging the wall too, because I'm the one who brought it up in the first place. So that's perfectly acceptable to me. That way, at least, we keep, it blocks off, an avenue of attack against us.
Yeah, we won't get attacked from behind.
Sure. Or at least from the side, so are you going to travel? Are you going to travel left or right along the wall?
It was y'all's idea.
Well, the statue that got destroyed is on the right, so
correct.
Yeah, there's less enemies over that way.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head right.
That we think, yeah.
And I know you're gonna maintain. So now, what about? Okay, so are you gonna just go back to your old marching order and all of you hug the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Mulvo?
But we need.
Anybody gonna reach out to Mulvo? Or are you guys just gonna start going?
No, he left. He's gone. Well, did he have stuff? Did he have
I mean,
Who's
he had
carrying?
He had a backpack filled with food, and then he also had his daggers and some, and his armor and what have you. But yeah, so he's basically got about a third of your food supplies, or a quarter of your food supplies.
Do we want to go get that quarter?
I mean, everyone else is loaded to bear at this point, so
You do have a mile. You do have a mile upwards to go. It is. The dungeon is about 6,000. Or it's a mile and a half, so it's about what? It's about 9,000 feet deep.
So
That's
they're
like
all
that's like 90. That's like 90 10-foot levels.
No, that would be 900.
we just need to find an elevator. It's fine. Express
900.
elevator.
Oh, you're right. You're right. 900. 900.
90 times
Yeah,
10 is 900.
it's like a 900 level dungeon. If the levels were 10 feet apiece, let's be generous and make the levels 15 feet apiece. Yeah, that's still gonna be. It's still a pretty damn deep dungeon.
Yeah, she might have been wrong about the depth.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore Mulvo.
Sure. I mean,
he,
unless
he
someone...
has to come back to us because we're the only ones with water.
Well, I'm saying we leave them.
Yeah, I mean, unless someone wants to...
I would say go get the shit off of them and then leave them. But
the problem is, like, everyone else is already packed full with goods and stuff. Like, the reason we brought them was...
not if he's carried a quarter of our food. That means we're not.
No, okay, no.
Loaded to
In
bear.
fact, this is a great conversation we should have. Are you guys carrying your limit of food and stuff? So does that mean that any other items that you find, you're going to be swapping out? You're either not going to take them, or you're going to be swapping out food, or other
encumbered.
items. Yeah, or other items to take those items.
Well, yeah, I mean, my character probably would have taken as much food as he could carry at this point.
Okay. So without being encumbered, because you can carry.
Correct.
You can carry, yeah. So you're right up to the limit where you can still move at a normal pace.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so yeah, so from here on out, we do have to point out that if you guys find any items, you need to let me know. If you want to hang on to that item, you need to let me know what you're swapping out for that item. So is it going to be foodstuffs? Is it going to be a similar item? Is it going to be anything else like that?
Well, and so another question is, like, are we going to, like, we're going to deplete our food at a certain rate as well, right? So that would mean as time goes on, we can carry more stuff as well, right?
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
So really, I think what Sigroy would do is whenever he wants to pick something up, he'd just eat a snack.
he weighs it. He basically weighs it
He's
a little
still-
bit, and he's like,
He's
okay,
still
and then,
carrying it in his stomach.
and then he pulls out the
It's more like if he wants to pick up anything, he needs to take a shit.
no, he drags the item. He basically goes encumbered, drags the item to wherever you guys rest for the night. He then eats that amount of weight in food, and then releases it the next day.
And
It's like,
make
all
sure
right,
he takes
let's go.
that much of a shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty intense level of math. Yeah, All right, so
Well, I would say when I say hug the wall, I don't mean like everybody against the wall. I mean as a party. So like I would think.
So you're gonna go kind of turtled, like with like.
I would think we'd have somebody like here, somebody here.
Okay, wait.
Somebody
Big can
here.
be covering the...
And,
So hold on, yeah. So
Well, and they need to be facing out. Like we need to have somebody.
yeah. So
Like,
are you
like
gonna,
looking
are you
this
gonna
way, somebody looking this way, somebody looking this way.
okay?
I
So
can lead
so
us
you're
going
saying
that
so
way,
you're saying a portion. So if you were to set yourself up like this, right? So you're kind of operating like a little group where everybody's like, you got. And I want to make sure that the stream can see this. Okay, so if you got this group and you're all kind of like turtled like this, right? Like with everybody against the wall. Here, let me do this. So this is like this is basically the shape you guys are traveling in. It's gonna slow your travel if half your people, like if this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy are also walking backwards while you're doing it. Now,
That's fine. I'm not trying to run.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. So the thing is, yeah. So you guys are moving. Now, are you also trying to be stealthy?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I do not think Aeroloser can do stealth.
I can't, but we're trying to like. I'm
Yeah,
not going to be like clang, banging against the wall or anything. I'm going to be moving.
So that's what I'm saying.
Kind of slowly. I'm going to be moving. I'm not going to be running.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm
So
going
hold
to be
on.
walking.
So the reason why I ask is I just want to make sure: are you moving at a pace that's going to be slow enough so that you're not really you're trying to not call attention to yourself, regardless of the fact that you have somebody wearing banded plate and it's like So I'm figuring. So the thing is, so yeah. So if that's the case, so that's you guys moving as a group. Okay. So you guys you get yourselves all situated.
I mean within reason. If moving that slow is going to be like an inch an hour, then no, we're going to move at a reasonable pace.
Of course.
But we're not going to be running, yeah.
Of course.
So like if I have to make some noise to be able to move at a reasonable pace, then I'm going to make some noise, but I'm not going to be making excessive noise beyond what
So you're saying that you're not gonna pull your war horn and blow it every.
No.
You're not gonna take your drum.
I'm not gonna be clanking my scimitar against my arm.
You're not gonna take your bell and be like, "Bring out your dead, bring out your dead," because
hey, here we are.
The dead.
Hey.
A Cormandy man is a soaring song, like singing show tunes and.
Okay, so all right, so we'll say that. Okay, so go ahead and make some perception rolls, and we're gonna pull away from the map right now. We're gonna re-enter our imaginations. So what was everybody's?
I got a 7.
Sorry, I was rolling the wrong way.
I got a 27.
Siegfried got a 27.
Yeah, it was like Faye was randomly shooting at things.
Faye is attacking. Okay.
He's doing combat reflexes and
yeah.
shooting his light crossbow.
Faye again doesn't see anything.
All right. You might need to change your dice, man. Your dice seem to be rolling pretty. All right. So.
Siegfried saw something.
Yeah. So all right. So Siegfried. So you notice. So as you guys are kind of making your way, and you're doing it pretty slowly, but you eventually make your way. So you run across the first row on the right hand side, the first row of sarcophagi, the second row of sarcophagi, the third row of sarcophagi. You are the only person that, like, as you're traveling, like, you are not able to. It's still so far in the distance that you're not really able to make it, like. So the very first time you notice it is on the second row. You look out, and it looks like just at the extreme perimeter of your vision, it looks like one of the sarcophagi might also be missing another statue.
I don't follow what you mean. So you're saying that
So every single sarcophagus in this room has a statue that stands at the head of it. Stands at the head of it. And as you guys are going, you look out and you're like, wait, there's a sarcophagi over there that doesn't, another sarcophagi that doesn't have a so right now you know of the first two, and you just noticed another one out in the distance. Maybe, perhaps you'd have to go check if you were going to be 100% certain, but it definitely looks like there's another one that is missing missing a statue.
Well, crap. Hey guys, or I just kind of like.
Yeah. I mean, do it in character, man. Like you're a charming motherfucker. Do it as Siegfried.
Well, no, because we're trying to like not make a ton of noise, and I'm in the middle of them literally. So I just kind of like
you can whisper. Yeah. You can whisper. Yeah, or you can tap and be like, like
yeah,
over there.
Hey,
over there. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm just
Okay, so all right, who do you do that to? Who do you do that to?
Well, probably the people that are like closest to me. So that's Faye, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll poke Faye. I don't remember which. Yeah, I'll poke Faye, and tell him, and I guess poke whoever this person is.
And that's Pindo.
Pindo. and just kind of put to them and assume and hope that they'll poke the other guys next to them.
Okay, so yeah, so go ahead, Faye, and I'll roll for Pindo. Faye, go ahead and roll again.
Oh, jeez.
Now with the new information. Okay.
Oh, I got 19.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you look at it. So he points it out to you. Oh, yeah. In fact, here, let me check. Let me check and see what Pindo got. Where the fuck is Pindo? Pindo, where did you go? Pindo, you're a dickhole. No. Pindo. Are you fucking kidding me? Where's Pindo? Oh no, because I printed up Pindo for the last session, and then we rolled him up. No, here. Yes, what's you actually rolled up a Pindo for Curtis. What's Pindo's perception bonus?
Okay, 1 second.
Travis, thank you.
So do you have another card for us?
No. We got this.
Eladamri's Vineyard.
What does it do?
At the beginning of each player's main phase, add 2 green to that player's mana pool.
Oh, what does it cost? That's a pretty decent effect.
It's 1 green. You ever heard of Eladamri's Vineyard?
I think it was +9.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. So all three, or so yeah. So Pindo and Fatalis, you both look out into the distance, and you can definitely see. I mean, you're not 100% certain, but it definitely looks like that sarcophagus is also missing a statue.
Okay, I'm gonna lean forward to Erloser, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, we got a statue MIA.
Another one?
Just keep an eye out, I guess."
So, has anybody noticed any movement from any of the other statues? Or what we think might be statues?
And no, that was in fact that was that was also.
And there's a lot of these. We passed 3 rows of these so far. And
yeah,
how
you can see about 5 or 6 rows up. So let's say about 3 or 4 rows up. So you've seen 15, 15 plus.
So we're speculating that there's at least like 15 to 20 of these near us, and there's a whole other side of the room too that's got another probably similar.
Yep.
So we're potentially surrounded by 30 or 40 of these things within the immediate vicinity.
Yes.
Hey, Faye.
Yes.
What would you think about like one of these ones that looks like it's just a statue just standing here that we haven't seen move? What would you think about like taking a little shot at it? If you don't want to hurt it, like you can like shoot the foot or something to see what happens.
Can I detect magic on the statues?
You know what I should have said. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to go back and do a little bit of revisionist history, because the thing is like, because you guys made perception checks right after the shot was fired. Who is it that made those perception checks? I totally forgot to add this to the mix.
Who what?
It was who was it that saw it was William Cuddy, right? William Cuddy, you saw
27, 21 for Erloser.
Yeah,
27
and Big B had a 25. So it was the 3 of us.
Okay, yeah.
And we didn't roll.
Not only did you.
No, you did. You did roll for the other guys.
So not only did you see that one fly off, but you also heard noises beyond. Like you heard other noises out there, and like that shot fired. The crack was still ringing in your ears, and you heard as you saw the thing flying away. You also heard some kind of like. shuffling and things of that nature.
I don't think they're all alive. I think it's only.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Why don't you take a shot at one of these other ones that we haven't seen move, and if it's like an actual statue and we hit it and it doesn't do anything, then I would feel more comfortable about going to investigate where these other ones are gone.
Why are we okay? I'll aim my crossbow and fire at one of the statues that
Okay, all right.
Are nearby.
So I want to point out. So we're gonna have Sigfrid. I mean, we're gonna have Faye fire his crossbow.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to gauge like how many of these we're up against. If it's like the entire room, or if it's just a few of these things are actually alive, but most of them are actual statues.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
So
like,
but even so, what I'll say is you hit it square. It just bounces off. The bolt just like
oh right,
bounces right off.
All right, so we're pretty sure that's a statue. It just bounces off, unless it's got some like magical defense against crossbows, but not muskets.
Well, no. I mean, it's like like if you had strong enough armor and someone to fire a crossbow bolt at it, there's a chance it might deflect off.
That's kind of why bow and arrows went out of style in history, is because we had these big knights that had big old bulky armor.
So we're up against the wall. Is the distance here somewhat accurate, or how far is this? Like
what?
Like,
where you just
like
moved
how far is like the nearest
yeah. I mean yeah. It's you're about you don't need to move the whole group. No, don't move the whole group. Leave the group where they are. But it is.
I just moved my one guy. So we're standing in front of one.
It is about 3. Like you could fit about 3 or 4 people depending on their shoulder width size. You could definitely do 3 or 4 people. Standing side by side, and get them through easily. To that first sarcophagus.
So I'm gonna tell the rest of the party, be on guard, and I'm just gonna move up, and I'm just gonna hit the statue with my scimitar. Like I'm just gonna see if I clank on it. Or...
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Fuck! Damn it! Shit! All right.
I mean, are you trying to attack it with significant force?
I'm just trying to hit it, just
tap it.
You're just trying to
poke
it.
Yeah. You go up there and you tap it, and it doesn't move, and it rings like it's like you're hitting something hard, quite possibly stone.
So
hey, Sarge, how you doing, man?
I hit a little bit harder.
How much is a little bit harder? Like trying to hurt it? Are you trying to hurt it but not actually do damage to it?
Yeah, I try to stab it.
So you're saying you want to piss it off but not actually do enough damage to wound it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
sure.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Fuck. All right.
Nice.
So he gets a 20. Yeah, so here, we'll show the die roll. Where did the die roll go? I don't see the die. All right, so I don't see the die, but I do see the 20.
It's a 16.
It's a 16.
I do see the 21. So you smash at it. So you smash at it pretty hard, and it definitely seems like some sort of like something chips off, like you definitely do actually do some damage to it. And it doesn't seem to react.
Give me a roll. I got an 8.
Did you do a full attack on it?
No, I mean I rolled damage because I rolled the attack.
Yeah. That would have been what 9 points of damage.
So something chipped off, but it's still no reaction.
Yeah, no reaction.
It didn't change or move or anything like that.
Nothing, not at all.
Can I see the piece that chipped off?
Yeah.
Do you want me to shoot?
No. Hold your guns. Let me pick up the piece that chipped off.
All right.
Let me just examine it.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's made of stone or a stone-like substance. It definitely seems
So I'll bring it back to the party. I'll walk back the few feet or whatever, back to the party, and I show them the stone.
By the way, whatever did happen, did we just never actually do that detect magic? Did we get distracted
What, detect magic on what?
on the statues?
No,
were
we no,
talking
yeah,
about that a hot minute ago.
we didn't. We never cast detect magic on the statues.
I think we did it on the door. We didn't. I don't know if we ever actually
Okay. Well, then
in the room.
I say if my cohorts are so obsessed with whether or not these things are like moving, that would be one of the first things I would do at this point. Then
Okay, sure. So, are you gonna try to cast
I would-
detect
I would-
magic on the
Yeah.
on the piece or on the actual statue itself?
probably starting with the piece, and if that doesn't have anything, obviously, really quickly doesn't have anything, then I'd move to like the statues.
So yeah, the piece does not have any. It does not have any magical aura at all.
All right.
Okay, so going to the statues, who's going to join? Is he going up by himself? Who's joining?
Hold on. Let's see how much range I have to.
Yeah, well,
play.
you can do that from a distance, right? Detect magic. Detect magic.
60 feet.
Okay, yeah. So that's close enough. Yes. Okay. So good. So you're gonna cast detect. So you cast detect magic, and yes, it is definitely magical. In fact, the other one in the row,
Of them?
all of the ones that are within your vision, definitely do
Radiate aura.
radiate magic. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
just kind of whisper out. So they're all magic.
I'm gonna detect evil on the one nearest.
Yeah. No, it's not evil.
Okay. All right. So they're all magical. I just kind of hit this one and it didn't react, and it looks like it's made of stone, but it's apparently magic stone. Maybe it can become animated. Maybe whatever we're dealing with is not contained within one body, but can animate these statues, any number of them or a certain number of them. But we know they're not all attacking us. They're not all alive at this point, right now, because I just attacked this one and it didn't react, unless it's a very good actor. Unless it doesn't mind losing part of itself to maintain it.
And now I feel bad because they're magical, but they're not evil, and I just blasted the crap out of one of them.
Well, just because they're not evil doesn't mean they're not against us. Like, doesn't mean they're not
That's correct.
enemies.
That's true. Like the mercs that you guys fought would not have registered as evil. Well, most of them wouldn't, but but they definitely would have killed you if you would have given them a chance.
And they could be like the magic used to animate them, or whatever magic is inhabiting them is not inherently evil, but the mind behind the thing that is animating them or whatever could be evil.
Yeah, good point.
Fuck, I don't know. I guess shit. Here's my thought. Is if some of these statues are animated, then maybe it has to do with the sarcophagi that they are in front of, and maybe we should go investigate those sarcophagi. But if they're all magical, if every single one of them is magical,
Maybe they only activate if like the sarcophagi has been disturbed.
well, we didn't disturb the sarcophagi. We didn't do anything. We walked in the room and they just started moving. We went to go investigate one of them that had already moved.
That is so. I just want you. I'm gonna go grab another beer. I want you guys to think this all the way through. Think about this place. Think about the encounter. Think about
Think about Doctor Who.
Think about all of the contributing factors, right? Because there's basically you guys are very, very close. I can't say that, but the thing is, all I'm saying is like you're definitely on the right. You're on the right path. And
So
and the thing
here's
is,
what
like
I'm
there's-
thinking.
Yeah, I'll be back.
So hey guys, why don't we all just close our eyes at the same time and see what happens?
Oh shit!
Here's what I'm thinking. There is a ceiling that is made of some sort of organic matter. It is quite possibly alive. It could be an organism
Ceiling.
that is. Yeah, it could be some sort of fungus-like entity or something that is covering the ceiling. Maybe not the ceiling itself, but it may be like the extension of something that is alive. Maybe it has something to do with turning these things against us, or turning these things not necessarily against us, because none of them has really attacked us, but alive. There was some bones in the thing that we were going to examine before, but I turned around and came back because things were moving. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. If there's bones in there, maybe the bones were removed from the sarcophagus and put on the plate.
Well,
and
one thing.
Turn the thing alive.
Well, one thing. The skeletons that we fought had to come from somewhere. So maybe they came from the sarcophagi.
These sarcophagi?
And these statues are supposed to be guardians. Maybe they're supposed to guard the dead, but if the dead have been like revived and risen as skeletons, then
do we want
statues
to
are.
do we want to try to examine the sarcophagi of the nearest one?
You guys can. I'ma stay right. I'll stand from afar.
Oh, hey, so
think
one
we gotta
true
figure
sticks. One true sticks is saying that hey, y'all gonna die. So I just want to say they're rooting for you. They're definitely rooting for you.
Yeah.
The chat is rooting for you.
No.
Can I, from where we are, can we see anything about the sarcophagus that this statue that I did chip away a piece from was standing in front of? Like, can we see anything about it? Does it look like it is, undisturbed, covered in anything?
From
Does it
the
look like
distance,
it's been...
distance that you're at, no.
Yeah, well, I'm not that far from it, right? You said I'm like 3 people.
You can move up to it.
No, yeah. You're probably about 15 feet away. With the lighting, like you can definitely. I mean, you can looking at it right now. It doesn't look like the lid has been shifted, but you're not even certain how the lid works. Is it a lid? Does there? The thing is it, like,
all right, so I'm gonna move up to it and see if it looks like it has been touched, moved. Like, does it look like it's, this isn't an old place. I would expect maybe dust to be covering it, or there's this kind of polleny thing in the air.
Yep.
Is that covering it, or is anything?
Yes. All right. So yes, except no. So there is
Yes, except no.
So let me explain. So when you walk over and you actually look at the thing, when you look down, you actually see, oh, there actually is an image. It basically looks like it's like, it's like embossed metal, right? It's like finely wrought embossed metal, and it's a sheet of metal. And where the sheet is, there's no pollen. There's none of whatever the shit is that's on it. There's nothing. There's no pollen on it at all. The actual concrete or whatever it is, whatever the stone is, the stone that rims that like it basically frames that embossed piece of metal. And you're not even certain if it's embossed metal. It just looks like it's embossed metal. Excuse me. It definitely looks like it's an elven figure. It looks like the elven figure is it definitely looks like the elven figure is in repose. It basically looks like a human image of the way we would do a sculpted person that was dead, like with a sword or something. Yeah. This is, but it's completely flat, but it's this embossed, like metallic looking image, and there's no pollen on that at all. But the
stonework
around it is just covered in it. It's so thick that it's like
soot.
Yeah.
Like soot.
So what about the ones that?
Yeah. So we're
Are you gonna
like
go
3
back?
rows down. Yeah, we'd have to go back to the one that was near us, or there's one you said that we could see was a little bit further away that didn't look like it had a statue on it. Right. We could either go back, which I think would be safer because we'd still be against the wall, to the one that we killed and see what that one looks like. Or we could go and investigate this other one that we saw that was missing.
I mean, I say we keep going forward.
Yeah, I think
I'm with going forward. Keep moving forward.
Yep. I agree with that.
Well, so we're just not going to investigate one that we know is missing?
Well, we don't know what was. We know that William Cuddy, Bill, shot its head off.
Yeah, but we know it reacted to that because we saw its arms move.
Well,
we know it was alive. we know it was moving. We saw it moving. We know it moved. It dropped the pan it was holding or whatever it was holding. So it was alive. It moved. We killed it because it flailed.
Well,
It
and
didn't
there's
just
and there's
drop
and
like
even
a stone.
even if that one wasn't, you definitely know that the other one, the one across from it, actually flew
Right.
away.
Flew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
flew
that
away.
one, you know, that one you definitely have at least some. You have 100% certainty
So
that one
so
one
like
was mobile.
like we're not that far. We're like 3 rows down. You said we passed like 3 rows of
Yes.
sarcophagi.
Yeah.
So we could go. I mean, how long did that take?
Not very long.
5-10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. Not
Like,
very long. No. Yeah.
We
No. I
can
mean,
easily
not even that
walk
long.
back. Yeah, we can easily walk back the minute and a half or whatever it took to get us here to go check out the other one real quick. And then
Sure,
come back
okay,
this way.
Yeah, we could walk back.
So you got.
So I'm all for going forward too, but going forward right now doesn't give us any information.
So that's what you guys do. You all of you returned. Is that the
Well,
consensus?
that I don't know.
I'm going with the plan. Like if we think that these things are
well,
a major,
that's the thing is right now you've got two plans. One is move forward, and the other one is move back.
I thought the majority, like there are a couple of people that said to move forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to
Yeah.
move forward.
Okay, so now we've got two
So-
people want to move forward, one person that wants to move back. What's your thinking?
So if we move forward, we get no information and we just keep moving forward.
No,
If
no,
we
there's an empty sarcophagus up there.
No, there's an empty sarcophagus further. There's like an empty sarcophagus up
in
here,
the, mid-
right?
in the middle
Like-
middle of the room, yes,
Yeah.
but not along your path. But who knows?
Yeah.
Who's to say that there won't be one? There won't be one along your path. But who's to say there will? Oh, I'm who's to say.
When we know there's one right behind us that's like a minute behind us that we just left, like
Well,
not a
let's
minute
go.
ago.
Then let's go back. We'll go back and
that's
look.
what I'm saying. Let's go back and look at that one real quick, and then
Okay,
move forward.
so now we've got two for going back and one for staying. What's your vote, Matt?
let's go back and take a look at this.
All right, finally we have a consensus. This is nice.
Well, but
Oddly
is
enough-
Craig going to go with us?
Fine.
Oddly enough,
Or is Craig
So-
going to stay
Oddly
there?
enough-
it was
oddly
three for going forward, one for going back, and
yeah.
Airloser bullied everyone into
Yeah.
going back.
Yeah.
And hold on. My charisma is +0,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
there you go.
but my strength is +2. So I'm like, fucking go back.
Yeah. You're like, welcome to the gun show.
So let's detour backwards a little bit just to check out the sarcophagus. So we're gonna move back along the wall, still keeping an eye out, still keeping a lookout, making sure we're not gonna get attacked. And we're gonna look at the one that we killed the thing in front of.
Oh, you're gonna kill that? Okay, so yeah, so you
Because
go.
that's the closest one, right? That's the closest one.
That is.
We have to go
yes.
back even further to go to the other one.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. And the one even further is like the maybe 10 feet to the door, and then the crossing the door, and then another 10 feet.
Yeah,
So
then
it's
you have
probably,
to go. Yeah,
it's
you have
probably,
to
it's
go
probably
up.
about 30. It's probably about 30 feet away. You know.
Yeah.
And,
So we're just gonna go back to the nearest one that we can look at and see if we see anything different about that one.
Okay, who's gonna go walk up to it?
I'll do it.
Okay. You've got your sword with the light.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. I need to do like a hot link to this or something.
Yeah, does Roll20 have hotkeys?
I probably. I just don't. I mean, I haven't.
Well, it's got it. If you look at the top of your character sheet, it's got a whole bunch of stuff up there that you can just click. I need to see if there's a way to add something to it or something. Like,
So.
because you can do a net, you can do your attacks, you can do.
Oh, okay. That
I
was
got an 11. I didn't get a very good perception check there.
Okay, yeah, no worries, because yeah. So you look at it and it looks like exactly like the one you just left. You know, it looks not, it's not, you know, it looks undisturbed in every way, shape, or form.
Guys, I can't see any difference on this one. Does anybody else want to just confirm that, or?
Yeah, I'll check out. You want me to check out the same one or a different one?
Sure. Check out this one that we killed the guy in front of.
Okay, yeah. So I walk up to it, and do I notice that its head is still blown off?
No, we're not looking
yeah,
at
yeah. You don't know.
We're not looking at the statue.
You're looking at the sarcophagus now.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. So I look inside. Am I able to slide the top off? Or is it too heavy for me to move? Or?
Hold on. Sorry.
We're not moving the sarcophagus. We're just
there's it's basically like an engraved stone. Like it's a stone rectangle, right? And on the top of it is an embossed, what seems to be embossed metal image. This image is very different than the one you saw earlier, Airloser. Each image seems to be like unique to the individual sarcophagus.
Okay.
The actual embossed metal is completely pristine. It's beautifully pristine. But everything around it is just covered in this massive amount of this weird whatever it's we're using pollen for lack of a better word, but it's just this like dust stuff that's in the air and in your lungs and everywhere, but except for on these metal sheets.
Okay.
So you don't see anything different?
Yeah, I don't notice anything different about it then?
No, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, let me do my perception. That is right here. 11.
Yeah, man. It looks like there's no, it's basically the same thing as you don't notice anything different.
Hey, Craig, thanks for confirming what I saw, but I kind of feel like we need a third opinion here. Anybody else want to come and check this out?
Sure. I'll walk up and give one last check.
All right. This is gonna be like the thing is like this would not make sense if you're like no one else.
RP wise, yeah, I would agree.
So
I would trust my two cohorts and.
All right, so we don't see anything different. I'm at a loss, guys. Do you want to try to open these? See if we see anything different inside?
That doesn't really sound like a.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound smart.
I say we just keep going back the way we were going.
We killed this guy.
All right. So now you have a handful of different options, right? You can now go check out the other one where where the gargoyle or the statue flew away. You can go to, or you can continue along, hugging the wall, or you can just make a bolt for the opposite end of the room. See if you can figure out how large it is. You've got a million different options. But all I'm saying is right now you're exactly at the same exact point that you just started at when you were figuring out where you were going to go. So.
All right. So I guess we just head back along the wall.
Bigby's going to wander over. He's going to kind of stealth and wander over to the sarcophagus on the other side where we saw the statue fly away. And he's going to kind of smell it and sort of check it out.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and have Bigby make a perception roll. And doesn't he have sense skills that give him? Okay,
he has smell. He has scent.
Doesn't it give him a boost to his perception rolls?
Well, not when I roll a 7. It basically lets him see things or sense things that he normally can't see.
All right, yeah. So okay, so I'm gonna say this. So he heads over that way, and he's like, "Whoa, this one is much like stinkier than the ones you've encountered before. It just smells different. It smells very different. It smells like more pronouncedly different. So the kind of pervasive smell of of that
death
kind
and
of
decay.
wet decay smelling thing. It does not exist exists in a lot more pronounced fashion on this one.
Okay, so I turned to everyone and it's like,
Which one did he check? The one where the the thing flew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So perhaps with Bigby can let us know which ones to avoid as we're moving.
Can he sniff the one that we're at
Hey, Mr. Zombie Twitch.
and see if it smells any different?
Sure, he can. I motion for Bigby to come back and.
I just know that we had 2 movements on these 2, and I want to get some sort of. Right now, we saw a regular one that didn't look like it was anything, and this one looks the same as that one.
So Bigby went over there and just smelled the other one, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And he came. Then I had him come back. And does he sense the same thing with the
No.
the one with the
No, it
No.
smells.
On the one we
It smells.
killed.
It smells pretty much the same as the others
Okay.
that you've encountered.
So perhaps
Uh,
if the smell of decay is stronger on the ones with the guardians or with the statues gone, then I mean it's possible that whatever enchantment is holding these statues has broken down.
Maybe.
The question is what broke it.
I just know that this one moved, and we killed it, and it doesn't look or smell any different than the other ones that are not moving.
As far as Bigby can tell, and as far as you guys can tell, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no. Did
So-
Bigby make another perception check for that one? No. Yeah, he didn't
Oh,
go
yeah,
back.
yeah.
He didn't go back to that. Yeah. I'm sorry. He got back there. Yeah, and it doesn't smell different, but he doesn't need to make a perception check.
Okay, he got an 18 that time.
Okay, is that so that's his role with his? Oh no, yeah. Okay, so the scent thing base. Okay, I don't know if that would affect it. I don't think it would. Yeah. So he's. It still seems the same thing to him.
Yeah, so I'm at a loss. I don't know. So I guess let's just keep moving forward because I got no. I'm trying to figure out the logic here, and I don't know what the logic is. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not being able to tell anything. So let's just say fuck
Keep
it all and
moving?
just move forward. Yeah.
What's
Just
that?
move forward. Say,
I mean,
So-
Bigby did let you know that the other one. I mean, he did. You did let them know. You did convey to them that the other one
Right.
is markedly different, right?
Right. Has this decaying smell. So I'm gonna lean over to Sigfroy and be like, hey, can you cleanse the sarcophagi? Like cast some water over it and cleanse, and then say a prayer. Maybe cleanse the foul smelling gunk from it.
I'm not in any way holy.
Well, but your magic is divine. You don't really understand 100% why, but
Right, but that's the point. Like he doesn't know that he's like. I mean, how? I don't think that he's necessarily even aware that it's considered divine magic.
I mean, you definitely know that there is some sort of spirit involved, right? Because you've been
right.
visited
But that doesn't
at
necessarily.
times, you know.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily make it a holy matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to talk to Airloser. Then perhaps Airloser can say a prayer over the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Over the other one on the other side of the.
Yeah, and try and cleanse it. I'm not sure.
I don't have anything that I know of rules wise that would allow me to do that, but I can. I mean, I have knowledge of religion. I can.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely go over there and do
Yeah.
some sort of like
Last rites type
benediction,
thing or
like
something.
yeah,
benediction, but yeah.
yeah.
I've got
Are you gonna head over there?
I guess if
Okay, go ahead and
If we're
go ahead
gonna,
and make a perception check as you get over to the sarcophagus.
I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm not
actually-
gonna go over there alone. Like,
okay, all right. So is everybody?
the group needs to go with me
All
so
right, so
that
the
we
whole
can
group-
stay
The
together.
group is heading over there. Is that what's happening? Is everybody-
Sure.
Because I'm not just gonna get attacked
I
like
I
out of the
Finocri.
blue.
So Finocri said, "Enjoy your sealing weed, dead bodies, and weeping angels." So yes, all right. So So go ahead and make a perception check when you're about 15 feet away. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's not a good sign when he's like 15 feet away. Is he the only one that gets to make that?
No, yeah. All of you that are all of you are taller than the sarcophagus. Yeah, so go ahead and all of you can go ahead and make a perception check. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. All right, William Cuddy got it, and Sigfroy got it. Okay.
Yes.
So you guys, as you guys are walking about 15 feet away, you're like, oh my god, that one doesn't even have a, and Faye got it. So there you go. So Faye, so as you guys are walking over, you're like that one doesn't even have a lid. Like the embossed metal thing, like from a distance you can tell that it doesn't even, it's open.
So obvious that, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, just get close so you can look at it, you know?
Does anybody tell me that?
No. They decided to keep it from you.
Yeah, well, we don't know that he doesn't notice it because only a complete and total buffoon would.
Or Bigby, who's shorter than the
than the actual
sarcophagus.
Yeah.
So I just keep walking towards it.
Yeah.
Grab Airloser and be
So
like.
you guys don't say anything. So no one says anything.
No. I grab
When I
Airloser
see- yeah, when I see him
back and be like.
walking towards it, I put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, don't you see there's no lid on that one?"
What?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
lid.
Yeah, there's no lid.
It looks like there's a lid there to be.
No, it doesn't. The thing is, you can't make out like it's just murky. You can't make it out.
I perceive nothing wrong here.
It's your human eyes. It's okay. They're really crappy.
Human eyes. What's that?
I shine my scimitar closer, like
Yeah.
that's
You
sticking
kind of
out.
like, oh yeah, and it definitely you definitely see what looks to be. It looks like very brittle fine glass is in the interior of the thing, along with a bunch of just like a bunch of human eyes. Doomsayer, human eyes. No, there's
Human eyes.
You're looking, so you're looking at it, and it definitely looks like that the metal that it was. It looks like it's like literally like wafer thin, and it's like kind of shattered in pieces.
Shattered in pieces.
And it's just caked in the pollen.
All right. So, well, that's something different about that one. I still don't understand why the one we shot there's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, you could go back. I mean, I'm gonna make a suggestion. I'm gonna offer this out. You could go back and check it out now that you know.
Yeah. Now that we've seen
check
this one.
the lid.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm like this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense to me. So I go back to the other one, and I look at it again.
Okay. Does everybody join him, or is he over there by himself?
No, we all head together. I mean, we're not going to leave.
Like so it looks like something's risen here. Maybe that brought the thing alive. I don't know yet. I just don't know what's going on here. Something doesn't make sense. Let's go look back at that other sarcophagus, and just double check it again. Triple check it.
So you guys are gonna walk over there. So you're all taking a look at this thing. Go ahead and make another perception check.
Like 15 feet back the other way or whatever.
Well, you're not gonna get 50. You're gonna go out and check it out pretty closely, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like you said, we walked 15 feet or whatever. How far do we walk to this other one?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna inspect the other one, you're gonna probably get right. Like if you're gonna inspect this one, to kind of figure out what's the difference between.
Well, no, what I'm saying is how far are they apart from each other? We're like.
They're about
so many feet one way.
They're about 30 feet. They're about 30 feet.
So
yeah.
So we're walking 30 feet back the other way.
Yeah, or 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Faye is the only one that notices it. So Faye, so everybody's looking at it and they're like, there's nothing different with this. But you look and you're like, wait, it actually looks like there's some cracks in the metal, and it actually looks like one of the corners it actually has a little divot in it. Like it looks like it was like, you know, it might have like, it looks like it's cracked, but or, you know, and maybe even a little hole, but it doesn't look like it's shattered the way the other one was. We can't hear you, man.
Sorry.
No worries.
This one looks like it's definitely breaking down. Not fully open as the other one. Perhaps it only allows the statues to have some semblance of life.
Do we want to try to like open this and see if there's anything inside it? Is there a body in there or anything?
I'd prefer not to disturb, you know.
I'm a paladin. I can like perform last rites again. I'm also a cop. I'm also a cop. I believe in
the
Interring-
audience.
what is it?
Doomsayer is saying do it. So he's definitely.
I also
for it.
believe in exhuming bodies for investigative purposes.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you could try and crack this sucker open.
Is the glass the only, like there's no lid that can
It's
move
not
or
glass.
anything?
It's not glass, and from the outside, it literally looks like it is solid steel. I mean, or like it looks like it is very thick and intense metal.
All right, so like I tap the glass. I tap the metal
With what?
my scimitar.
With
my
what?
scimitar.
With the scimitar. Yeah, nothing.
With the point of it.
Yeah.
Point of it.
Yeah. I mean, you just
Nothing?
tap it. Yeah. There's nothing.
You said there's a little divot in one end,
Yeah.
and when Faye points that out, I see it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could pry it open or
Yeah.
something.
Could I pry it with my scimitar?
Yeah.
maybe?
Go ahead.
Try.
Go ahead and make a What would it be? It's not.
Like a strength check or something.
It
or
is, but it's
Yeah.
not. What? Yeah. So what is? But it's not. What is it? So it's fortitude. It's reflex. What's the other saving throw? Is there a strength based saving throw? Or should I
No, it's
just a
not.
strength
It's
check?
just
no,
will.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
fortitude,
it's will. That's right.
reflex, and
So
will.
So just go ahead and just do a basic strength check. And I'll let you know if you hit the DC. Yeah, you're not able to, for some reason, you know, like, I mean, you're really trying hard though, man. I do have to say, you know, but you're tired. You're tired. It's been exhausting.
All right, I give up. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm done with this investigation. Let's just go. Let's move. Let's move. I'm done.
Just keep an eye out for any sarcophagi that look damaged.
Yeah. If you see any that look damaged, or if Bigby smells anything bad, let's just keep moving.
And William,
Because
are you cool with that?
Yeah,
And Sigfrid, are you cool with that?
that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys continue along your way. So you head back. So you continue
Along the wall.
along the wall, and it takes about 10 minutes of moving kind of cautiously to get to the basically the corner of the wall, and then you start making your way north. I need you guys to make a perception check.
But how many rows of sarcophagi are we moving past?
There was a total of 4.
Okay, so just like 4 rows in, we hit a corner.
Yeah.
And then okay.
Okay, so both me and Bigby got a 17. Sigfrid got a 20.
All right.
William Cuddy.
So Sigfrid and William Cuddy both noticed. So
I haven't had a good roll in like the last 20.
yeah, sorry, man. Oh no, you got one perception check. We're I think only William Cuddy also got it, but yeah, you guys. Oh, and I do have to say, guys, it's like 10:19 right now, so I have to start wrapping up pretty quickly. I'm literally about to pass out.
Okay.
But so you guys do notice. You look out and you actually see another sarcophagus 2 rows in. So you head up 3 or 4 rows up, you look over and you see another sarcophagus about 2 rows in. So not the row to your left now, because you went right. Here's your gate. You went right. You went all the way up to the wall, and now you're heading left. And you're heading up, and so now off to your left, 2 rows in, you see another sarcophagus that also is missing a statue.
So that's 3 so far. We said the one kind of more central in front of the door, and then we saw one on the way along the wall to the right, and then now we saw another one going north. So we got at least 3 that look like they're missing.
So we got 3 of these bastards.
Do we want to go investigate that one too, or what?
No, I mean, I think
It's
we
2
just
rows
need to-
in. We could be surrounded by enemies if we go in.
Yeah, I think we just stick to the wall and try and find a door out of this place.
So we keep going north.
Okay, cool. So so you guys continue north and you continue north for some distance. It's maybe 10 or 15 actual rows, and you finally hit the terminating wall. Go ahead and make a perception check. Go ahead and make.
It's like 4 on one side. It's 4 rows or columns or whatever of sarcophagus, and then it's about 15 up.
Yes.
Right. So that's like.
No, it's about 20 up. It's about 20 up.
Oh,
sorry.
20 up.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 80.
Yeah.
On one side of the room. Okay.
Nicely done, Sigfroy.
Doomsayer's trying to get us killed.
Yeah. Well, he is a doomsayer.
yeah.
He is saying doom.
So Sigfroy and William Cuddy. So as you guys hit there, right? So you kind of hit the wall, and of course you guys are always kind of looking out and checking out, and you two notice that off in the distance, you notice what looks to be a handful of figures, up against, actually in the air, at a distance, at a distance where it's difficult to see or hear, but you just kind of catch like there's something about the light. You're just like, what was that? And it definitely looked like it was like a handful of things kind of flitting about, maybe about 40 yards. No, maybe about 20 yards away.
Oh.
So
and when you say flickering, like it was definitely in the sky.
Yeah.
Or in the air.
They're definitely in the air.
Okay.
And it looked like maybe there were 3 or 4. 2 or 3, 3 or 4.
I say to Sigfroy, what do you think those could be?
I tell
hold
everyone
on,
else
no,
what
hold
we
on,
just saw.
because you're not 100% so William Cuddy, you don't know that Sigfroy's seen him yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look around and I'm like, did anyone else just see the flying things?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Fuck. There's flying things. I told you they had wings. Y'all didn't believe me.
No, we believed you.
That didn't sound like y'all believed me.
Oh, I definitely did, bro. Trust me. I definitely did.
Bruh. So what are you guys gonna do?
I mean, it seems we're gonna have to go past them or through them. And
I mean, no.
unless we can-
They're out amongst the sarcophagi. So they're out.
Okay.
They're out in the field of sarcophagi. You guys are at one perimeter. As far as you're aware, if you continue, if the door was parallel, like the other, or not parallel, if the other door leading out of this place is a straight line from where you guys are like just a little distance away from it. You're what? You're like, you're 4 rows away.
Yeah.
From
Can you see them well enough, William Cuddy, to draw a bead on them?
No.
No, I don't think so. They're kind of just floating and stuff.
Can you see a place that you can get a bead on them? Like if we moved up a little bit more,
I mean,
or if we,
William Cuddy, you know that you could just keep you could skulk towards them and definitely get to a point where you could see them. You could skulk towards them with the light that you guys currently have, bringing that light with you to a point that you could definitely see them, but you're also bringing your light source.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but I'd be heading back in towards where all the sarcophagi are.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I don't particularly want to go in.
Faye, does it sound like a smart idea to maybe like fire another bolt, like that's lit up in that direction so we can see what's going on? Or does that sound like a stupid idea to you?
I mean, I guess I can. I'm not planning on
because
aiming
like
at
if we
anything.
do that, if we do that just to get some light in that general direction to see what we can see more clearly, it
So-
might reveal our position. Which I mean, our position is probably revealed anyway.
Yeah, we've
but
got
they
the-
might. It might spur them to attack us if we do that.
So I'll cast light on another bolt, and I'm going to kind of fire it in an arc across the room, so that it will arc up towards the ceiling and then down on the other side,
Okay.
passing near wherever they're pointing at.
Okay.
'Cause I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead and make a roll.
So you do that, and you actually hit one and kill it.
Nope, I got an 8.
Okay, so no, that's actually perfect. So yeah, you light it up and you launch this thing, and you guys all watch it kind of do this trajectory. It goes out in maybe 40 yards, 50 yards, like crossbows, and you fire it up in an arc and it heads up, but it doesn't actually hit the ceiling, and it arcs down, and you see it go down, and you hear this like shattering sound. You're like,
Nice.
yeah, and
Well,
and
shit, I think
and
I might have
so
busted another.
and so
And we see 40 eyes turn towards
no.
us.
You guys, no, you don't see that. But the thing is sorry, you guys are so you're looking out towards the light, and you see. So you actually see something kind of moving, like you see something motioning, and you see like it looks like a hand or hands or something like closes around it, so that all suddenly the light goes out. Go ahead and make a perception roll.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you guys.
Oh, wow. Finally.
Hey, you got one.
Hey, nice. So Faye got yeah.
So we
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
we
So
got-
all of you, but William Cuddy.
Oh,
see,
except Craig.
Yeah.
Except Craig.
Yeah. So
So
he's so you see the light. So you see this thing like 40 yards away. You see the light hit. You see something like kind of covered up, and you guys are just kind of staring at where the light was, and then you just see two like kind of lights go, and start burning.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, and we'll stop there. So that's yes. We'll leave it right there.
Oh, God, that was frustrating.
Sorry. That's, it wasn't intended to be. I mean, you guys are doing a really good job of I was, yeah, because you are doing a really good job of negotiating this, what is potentially like a trap rate. I mean, it's not
A murder machine?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it definitely could be a let's
The
get the fuck
paranoia
outta
is
here.
real.
Yeah.
Of course, we could have gotten through this like 2 hours ago if we had been like, fuck it, let's just go.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just gonna run for it.
Well, when you see things moving and you're surrounded by like
No.
And
It makes perfect sense.
tens of them, the last thing I want to do is just run into them. You know,
It makes perfect sense.
that's the way you get yourself killed.
Very true.
All right.
All right, awesome. Well, yeah. So why don't we call it here? It's so thank you guys, thank you audience folks for tuning in. I hope you guys dug it. And so we do this every single Wednesday night, except for the Wednesday nights that we can't do it or people can't make it or
Which is like every other Wednesday.
yeah,
but-
which is basically 3 Wednesdays out of every month. And
we did play last Wednesday. We just didn't stream it
yeah, we did. And so we'll be
because we were all in Austin for South by.
So yeah, so this one will be archived. If you want to go back and catch the other episodes, you can actually go to Square Tire Music. So it's You can just search on YouTube Square Tire Music. Or you can actually search, or you can search Let's Party. Well, not, I would just say, like, the thing changed. It used to be called, what was it called? It was called D&D. I'll put together a playlist. I'll put together a playlist of all the episodes at some point in time. But anyway, otherwise, yeah, this is going to keep going. And they are literally in a very long dungeon crawl. So, yeah, it's called Let's Party now. It's been called Let's Party for the past, I think, like 10 episodes. So if you wanted to catch those, you could. Yeah, it's been a ton of fun. It's been really, really silly, and yeah, and you know, and I don't mind frustrating my players as long as the people watching don't. Well, although it definitely seems like Doomsayer was like, dude, guys, just do it. So
well, if it wasn't so many statues, I would have just ran in and attacked something. But like there was just so like the way you described the room and how big it was and how many of these things there were, I was like, if all these things are alive, I'm not gonna antagonize it, you know. So
yeah.
that was my thought process. I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, which is hilarious because you said that right after you told William Cuddy to kill one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was moving. I was like, kill it. It's moving.
Yeah, which
shoot whatever moves.
I mean, these things are pretty fucking tough. Like they're pretty fucking tough.
Apparently they died of 32 damage.
But when you do like 32 damage in one shot, yeah, it fucking destroys them.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
All right, guys.
Oh,
so streamers, so Twitch chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all very soon. I definitely need a closing screen thing, like, you know, but yeah, love you guys, and we should be raiding, but we're not gonna raid. This is my second stream today. I've been streaming for 7.5 hours, and yeah, and so by this point in time I'm done. Like I when I raid people, I like to hang out for a little while, but I need to eat some food and then start decompressing. So thank you guys. And if my guys can stick around, if the party can stick around for just a second. So we're going to stop streaming right now. Love you guys. Abiento. See you.
Adios.
Bye.